All right, here we are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Billy, Hollywood, and Pat again. Here we are for the second game of the day. Hey, what a game we had in the first game. Usually we like to see these all-star games be good games, but boy, what a blowout that was. Mercury Swain, Pat.
Oh my God. What a story, Billy. You know, sports is all about stories. He found out Thursday that the other two quarterbacks couldn't make the game, so he Zoomed with the head coach, and then Friday he went on the field and threw for the first time since high school football season. He came out and put on a show. He had 5 total touchdowns. He was unreal. The MVP of the game.
It was amazing. He was the MVP for that game, and I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at these rosters right now, and there are a ton of MVPs on this roster. I'll tell you, if I had to pick one out that I'm anxious to watch, I can't. But Logan Klitsch, he's definitely, and Camille Foster, I'm real interested to watch. Just all of them. Kalani Eaton, I cannot wait to see Kalani Eaton play football.
Yeah, I've heard some good things about him for sure.
Yeah, we got a guy sitting next to me that knows who Kalani Eaton is. He's on our camera right now. Yes, sir, Mr. Avery. He plowed the road for that guy. And Avery, why don't you tell us a little bit, like, what was it like blocking for somebody like Kalani Eaton?
Oh man, it's amazing, man. But I mean, he makes it easy for me. He's finding holes where holes aren't even at, man. Kalani Eaton's something special.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him run. And the other side of the ball, on the west side, on the west team, I'm really excited to see this Jonte Murray from Cedar Cliff. He's a heck of a running back.
Oh yeah, really good running back.
And lots of good receivers as well on both sides.
Yeah, definitely a good running back. Yeah, Brian, who do you like in this game?
Well, I'm looking at the defense. I'm looking at Gavin Gowers from Blue Mountain.
Oh, the Gures guy.
Gures.
Yeah. Is it Gures?
Gures.
Best
Gears?
Gears.
Gears. Sorry.
It's Gears. It's Gears. It's the best iced tea there is. Gears iced tea rocks. You won't find a better iced tea. No way. He tells me they're not related though. So he's not related to the iced tea people, but well, what a game this is going to be. Hey, look, we got Pine Richland in this game. We got Woodland Hills. We got Alderdays. And I'll tell you one to watch is Daquan Griffin, the DB from Brashear. What a great athlete he is. This West roster really changed drastically from the first time. We actually got 5 or 6 new guys in the last 2 weeks. So this is going to be interesting to watch. Couple of extra guys. I mean, the Domer kid, he's a big boy from Pine Richland, really big boy. I mean, and then Godino from Cedar Cliff, huge guy. And on the east side, Titus Crow from Bartram, he's definitely a wide receiver to watch. You don't hear a lot about a lot of the Philadelphia Cascolas, but Bartram, they do a nice job down there, and I'm really excited to see the Ortega kid play. Both of them. He's got 2. Coach Ortega has 2 kids in the game today. From Coatesville, Nazim Gray from Imhotep Charter. What a monster he is. I mean, look at these lines. Listen, look at 285, 270, 294, 315. And on the other side, you got 285, 310, 290. These are like big 33 lines.
These are big boys. Big boys up front.
If you go to the theme of the first game, I thought the theme of the game was, West obviously had great skill, but their line dominated. They could run the ball, and their defensive line harassed the East quarterback. So whoever has the better line is going to have a big say in this game as well. Another thing I'm looking for, Brian, I'm looking at some of these quarterbacks. See, if you look at the West, Brandon Pizzell from Brashear, I was down there earlier, and he's a big kid.
He is.
Another quarterback, cool boy from Pine Richland. So you got, 2 kind of different quarterbacks. The Pizzell kid's a 6'3", big guy. The cool boy's more 6 foot. So I'm curious to see which one starts and which one makes plays, because they both look pretty good when I was watching some of the pregame stuff.
Yeah, and then on the east side, of course, we got Logan Klitsch out of Conrad Weiser, 6'3", 190. He had a really good season this year for Conrad Weiser.
Yeah, and then you got Judd Novak. I saw him play a couple times for Central. Manheim Central. He's going to Kutztown. He's a solid quarterback. He's a little on the skinny side, but he can really make a lot of plays with his feet and throwing the ball.
Novak was a late bloomer this season. He really came on strong at the end of the season.
He did for sure. He had a great second half of the season. And I know that I don't think he initially was on the roster here. He was supposed to play in the Tri-County, but he got picked, and good opportunity for him to come out and play today.
Yeah, I'm looking at the coaching staffs too. These are great coaching staffs. Andrew Moore at Brashear is one of the greatest guys I've ever met. He and I have become very close friends, and he's a kid's coach. He knows the kids. He knows how to break them in. He knows what they like, what they want, what they need, and he knows how to break them in just right.
I met him before the game. When I did my NIL article, I called him up, and I went up to him and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he was so nice. He gave me 5 minutes of his time before the game. We had a nice conversation. What a nice guy he was, and that was great talking to him.
Yeah, he is a good coach. Derek Hicks, of course, from Sealands Grove. One of his players got voted into the Big 33 team just last week, and he went out and he won. Took second place in the javelin.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty cool in the state in the states. Tim Boster from William Hills, great guy. Ray Collins, Meadville. Last time I saw Ray Collins, guess what? Journey Brown ran for like 1,000 yards. Yeah. We were up all night on that one. And Mark Luther from Chambersburg, great guy. Jim Chapman for the East out of Bartram. You won't meet a better guy. He's just a great guy. And I got a funny story to tell. Ryan Arcangeli from Crestwood. Okay? Last year, or was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years. No, yeah, it was 2 years ago. They were playing Crestwood, or Lake Lehman, for the Wyoming Valley Conference Championship.
2 years ago.
They're down 14 with 4 minutes left, Crestwood is. They come back and tie it, and then they win it in overtime. Okay, Ryan Arcangeli comes running out in the field, jumps up in the air to celebrate with his guys, comes down and breaks his leg.
Wow.
Yeah. So he had a coach the next week with a scooter. He was on a scooter. But hey, we'll give him credit as a media guy. He finished the interviews. He stayed on that field.
God, he had excruciating pain.
He said, I didn't feel no pain. He said, I was so high on excitement that the pain didn't kick in right away.
Jeez.
Nice story.
So hey, listen, folks, we got player intros going on right now, and we're going to come back. We're going to take a break. We're going to hear from a few sponsors, and we'll be right back with the Titan Threads PSFCA East-West All-Star Game.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Michael Sikorsky from the Funding Zone, the #1 fundraising company in the state of Pennsylvania. If you need help raising funds for your program, please contact us at 570-885-0900. Thank you.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
All right, we're back. at Rocco Artendio Stadium at Bishop McNivet High School. We're here in happy, hot Harrisburg. Guys, it's a warm one, but I think it'll cool off here before the game gets going too far. We're still doing intros today for this game, but I'm excited for this game. But Pat, what do we got going on tomorrow, Pat?
The Big 33.
That's why we're here, Pat. We're here for the Big 33 and for the PSFCA. I'm excited to see the Big 33 game, the 65th edition.
65th.
Yeah. And then we went in last night. We had a pep rally for the kids last night inside, and I don't know if you saw the videos on the Big 33 Facebook page and stuff, but boy, everybody was just having a fun time. Everybody eats that up down here. It's a special moment.
I mean, it's incredible what they do to help so many people, and it's a great organization that it's not just about football. It goes beyond football.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. So, again, we're at the PSFCA Titan Threads large school all-star game. Pat, they didn't always have two games. This just happened.
Second year.
It's a great thing.
I think it's really good. I talked to some of the coaches for the first game, and they said just they liked the opportunity that the small school kids kind of got shut out of this game. The real good ones would, but there's some kids that would get shut out where this opportunity allows a lot of the smaller school kids to play, and then it still opens up the opportunity for bigger kids when you break it up into two all-star games.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and say it, but there's some kids on these rosters that wouldn't be in this game because some of those kids on the smaller roster this year would have took their place.
Right.
That's how good that's how good some of these athletes are. And
some of these kids, I tell you, it was close. Some of these kids could have been in the Big 33. There's some really good players in this game that could have been playing tomorrow.
Well, I'm on the PSFCA's committee that helps, with the selection of these guys. And when we get done, we always tell the kids that are selected to this game, they're like, I'm just on this game. And I'm like, you guys are one phone call away, one person getting sick, one person can't make it from being on the Big 33. So that's, being in this game is an honor in itself. And I said it in the first game, the kid from, where was it, Loyal came into the locker room. He was just all excited. And I went into the East locker rooms, and they were like pumping fists. They were like ready to go. They were ready to come out. So it's exciting.
Yeah, Coach Bailey, Richmond, he was really just, applauded the organization for doing a small school all-star game because he thought it was a great experience.
Yeah, Brandon's great. So, listen, this is exciting. We're going to take a few minutes here. We're going to pay some more bills with our sponsors and let them get in here, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff of the Titan Threads PSFCA East-West All-Star Game right after these messages from our sponsor.
Watch the 2022 St. Luke's All-Star Awards, June 9th at 6:30 p.m. Join St. Luke's University Health Network in celebrating the region's best plays of the year, winningest teams, and most extraordinary high school and club sport athletes. For more information, visit sluhn.org/allstars and tune in June 9th at 6:30 p.m. on 69 WFMZ TV and streaming live on WFMZ.com and the WFMZ Plus app.
CoachComm is the proven and trusted leader in coaching communications. For over 30 years, we've built our business on innovation and winning, with the goal to equip your team with the best coaching communication available. 97% of all FBS programs and thousands of high schools and colleges across the U.S. choose CoachComm because CoachComm has the experience and the know-how to provide the very best in technology and...
At St. Luke's Orthopedic Care, you can trust us with your hands, feet, shoulders, hips, and knees. Because healthy bones and joints mean you can do more You can trust us to recommend the right approach to care, including joint sparing treatments and therapies. And when surgery is the only choice, we offer options to help you heal faster, including technology-assisted joint replacements and muscle-sparing hip surgery. St. Luke's, the orthopedic care you trust, now more than ever.
There are two things in life that you can't outrun: taxes and death. Everything else you can outrun if you're fast enough. You can teach speed.
All right, here we are back. Player intros are over. We're getting ready for the national anthem, and I think we're going to stick with the national anthem and let that be on the broadcast because, this weekend it's not just about football, guys. This weekend is about those who have given their lives for our country.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. Right. Memorial Day weekend is a weekend to remember. Some of our biggest sponsors are in the military. So right now we're going to let the national anthem come through. We'll be right back.
Man, that worked. Not Billy's fault. Not this time.
I wouldn't touch anything. They had it set up. Something wrong with it. Yeah. You want to talk a while?
All right, we're going to come back after a few seconds here. We're going to see if we can figure out the digital issues. And we'll be right back.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health Sports Medicine.
The team that we have put together of sport performance coaches and athletic trainers is why parents should choose St. Luke's University Health Network for their sport performance needs.
St. Luke's and our coaches are going to provide the safest and most comprehensive training environment that a student athlete would want. And I don't think there's anything in this area that can rival it.
Hi, I'm Dauphin County Commissioner Mike Prees, and I want to congratulate all the players, the coaches, the cheerleaders, and the buddies for being part of the 65th annual Big 33 Classic that's going to be held at Bishop McDevitt.
There has never been a Super Bowl played without a Big 33 participant. Welcome to the fans, thank you to all the participants, and enjoy the 65th annual Big 33 game.
All right, we're back, and we had some technical difficulties with the microphone. It's not our fault for once, but we're bringing the young lady that's going to sing the national anthem up into our booth, and we are, once again, going to listen to her sing the national anthem. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're ready for some football, aren't we now?
Yep.
Yeah. What a special song that is. So meaningful for our country. And right now, our country needs some unity. And let's hope this weekend goes that kind of a way where our country comes together a little bit. And
Absolutely.
Yep.
We definitely find some. We need more America in America. But the guys are shaking hands at midfield. We're getting ready for some football, guys. I think this is going to be a good game. I'm excited. The coaching staff at the West, I was out there for their first practice. And, Brian, you were at the East first practice.
I was at the East, yep.
Yep. I was just, we were kind of shorthanded. We were missing a whole bunch of guys at the practice, but I was just impressed. I'll tell you who impressed me is the running back for the West, the kid from McKeesport. What a good athlete that kid is. Kanye Thompson. He's gonna play DB, but he's a running back too. They're gonna put him. They're gonna give him the ball. I can guarantee they're gonna give him the ball. That's for sure.
If you look at the first game, taking a theme was I thought the West DBs were locked down.
Yeah.
The East receivers, other than a couple catches, really couldn't get open. So whoever in an all-star game like this, where you can't blitz and you can't really run zone, you got to play man-to-man coverage. I thought it was really impressive. So let's see what team can lock down and play good man-to-man defense.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's going to be exciting. Yeah. So let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come back with the opening kickoff. All right, here we are. They're coming to the middle for the coin toss, guys. And any predictions on the coin toss, Pat?
I'll just say this though: the last game again, keep bring up the last game, but the West got the opening kickoff and they went right down and scored 7-0. So I'm a big believer in getting it the second half, but I don't know, in these games, starting fast is so big, I think I'd try to get the ball first if I won the toss.
Yeah, it looks like
the West is going to get it again.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see what the West can do. Can they open up with another touchdown drive like the way they did in the small school game?
Like their counterparts, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah, Coach Moore told me that he's like, I feel the pressure now because after the small school West team won, now I got to do it.
Hey, you know what? This stuff right here, this isn't just for the kids. These coaches are competing too. I mean, Coach, I don't know if you've ever coached in an all-star game, but like when these coaches are out there, they want to win too.
Yeah, I was down there watching some of the pregame stuff, and you could tell they were pretty intense. This is not like the Pro Bowl or anything. This is legit. Like they want to win.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, and Billy, the debate and the argument all the time for West versus East in the state, and there's the Whipple and everybody. There's always a debate and argument. So I think it's fun to kind of see where they stack up in an all-star game like this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's exciting.
This is a beautiful stadium. First time I've been there. Holy crap, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a nice stadium, and they've treated us very well here. They've done a very nice job here. All right, guys, here we go with the opening kickoff. It's like, but who's back deep for the West squad there? I can't see a number.
Can't
Boy,
see.
that sun is just brutal.
Well, we got somebody pulled their jersey up too. It's good. Never mind. It's going in the end zone. Yeah. Now, remember last game too? Both teams come out with no huddle, Brian, and they were spread no huddle. Let's see if do we see that again? We might see some more.
We might see that.
Some more huddling, maybe.
We might.
So the West.
Yeah, that was Nate Miller with the kick into the end zone from Daniel Boone. I was watching him in practice.
He's got a leg
during this one. He was hitting field goals from 60 yards with at least 10 yards to spare.
So it looks like the starting quarterback is of Pine Richland, Cole Boyd. And then back there in the backfield with him is Jonte Morris of Cedar Cliff. You want it up or we can pull it down? Okay. Oh,
little high snap.
Little high snap.
He's going out.
Yeah.
He's got a guy open.
Right away. Number 6. Wow, making people miss. Number
Deontay Williams from, Daquan Griffin.
And he made some people miss there. Hey, we're seeing huddle. This is our first time we saw huddle all day, Brian.
This is it, yeah. I'm used to seeing this. You just spread offense. Let's just go and line up and let's go.
This is like big boy football here.
Yeah, great first down. Now you're out past your 40 on 2nd and 10. You also see tight ends. We didn't see a ton of tight ends early in that game.
No,
and
we didn't.
Now we're seeing it.
We saw one big tight end.
Yeah, we did.
There's a handoff.
Jonte Morris.
Oh, nice hit. Stuffed.
He got stuffed. Wow. 2nd and 10 now. That was a great play by the defensive lineman. Came off the edge and just tackled him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I can't see his number anymore.
Luke
Luke Williams with the tackle.
He's from Elko. Yeah, I saw him against Columbia. He carried the ball 42 times. I'd never seen that before in a game. But yeah, so he's from his linebacker position. So here we go. I got trips left here. See if they come out and take another shot here. Boyd back to throw here. Feel some pressure. Oh, we got an interception in the East with a big turnover. Wow, he got flushed down through a bad interception there.
Not a good throw. Not a good
that?
choice.
42 from the East.
There it is. 42.
Luke Williams.
Luke Williams is everywhere. Makes the tackle, not an interception. Wow.
Well,
First, last game we didn't have the first turnover to the second half. This is on the 3rd, 4th play.
Yeah.
So coming out, here's the East. You got their shot here. Who's at quarterback here? That's
All right.
that's
That's a
Klitsch.
completion.
Yeah, Logan Klitsch.
Logan Klitsch is starting quarterback.
What a completion.
Yep.
Boy, that sun is just brutal in our faces.
Yeah, he completed there. They got a good 6-yard gain. Another huddling team.
Another one, yeah.
So good field position for the East. Can they take advantage, Billy, and maybe get an early touchdown, get up 7-0 maybe?
Oh, well, I guess that's up to them.
We will find out here.
We're going to find out. But, Klitsch brings him back. There's a little handoff up the middle. He scouts out, and he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Not much doing there.
I think, maybe we'll have a lower scoring game. Maybe both defenses look like they're ready to play.
But look at the size of those lines. What would you do?
True.
But here's the thing, though. In these All-Star games, they have to run a 60-40, which means they have to be 50-50, I think, and so they have to run 50% run and 50% passing plays.
Right.
Yeah. Now they're going to a true 4 wide receiver set here.
All right, let's see if Logan Klitsch can do what he did all year long. Got a man in motion.
He's going to roll him out here. He's got a guy in the flat.
And that's just
wow. Great.
What a hit. Buddy.
Number 6 is fired up for the West.
Yeah.
Lost his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
4th and 3.
That's Daquan Griffin from Brashear High School. He had a great year this year. Of course, Alex Fidrishevsky out there with the Pittsburgh crew for us did a great job covering Brashear and the Pittsburgh schools. And Daquan was very, very active in the backfields out there too.
I could see it. He was fired up.
So we got 4th and 3. We're going for it. 4th and 2. Maybe a long 2. Little dump for Klitsch.
Good throw.
Nice move.
What a move.
Great play.
Nice
Run a little quick out. Number 2 for the East.
And we got a celebration penalty. Come on, it's an all-star game. It's an all-star game.
That was Camille Foster on the reception.
Camille Foster from Bishop McDevitt. Hey, how about that? He gets to finish his career on his own.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That is pretty great.
All-star game. I'm not a fan of the flag here. Let the kids celebrate. It's an all-star game.
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, if it was my idea, like this, if it were up to me, these teams would have turnover chains. They would have rehearsed touchdown celebrations that they could run. I would make it.
Let them have fun. That's what it's about.
Right. I would make this all about the fun.
Yep.
That's
definitely
what I would do too. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, call on sports.
Call on the defense.
Oh, it's on the defense.
Offsetting.
We just lost audio.
There you go. Yeah, offsetting. So not that it won't hurt anybody. 1st and goal at the 9. Can the East punch it in and get up 7-0?
I don't know, but I'd like some duct tape across the window up here.
They're in a heavy set now. We got a fullback back there with a running back. They're gonna give it to number 7. He's gonna bounce outside. He's gonna get in the end zone. Touchdown East. Who's number 7 for the East?
Lonnie Eaton out of North Penn.
North Penn. I know a guy that thinks he's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking over here next to me, and Avery is smiling. He's got a big smile. He's a North Penn lineman, and he just saw his boy go in for a touchdown. He's real happy right here. Yeah, so
heck of a run there.
Yeah. Kalani Eaton, one heck of a running back. He was often on the Keystone All-Stars.
Oh, yeah.
He was often in the Keystone Club.
Mm-hmm.
So here's your kick. And we know this guy has a leg.
Yeah, this guy has a...
This is Nate Millard, right?
Nate Miller.
Yep. From Daniel
Kick is up, and it's good. It's 7-0. The East takes the lead, not the West. The East is leading.
East took advantage of that turnover with the interception with good field position and took it down and scored.
All right, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Circle W Sports is the complete all-in-one platform for high school sports, designed by former athletes, coaches, and athletic directors. Circle W Sports gives school and team personnel an easier solution to run their entire athletic departments with the help of these features. League Manager makes creating master schedules a breeze. Configure your divisions, build schedules, track league all-stars, and much, much more. Referee Manager helps assign and track game officials in the same platform. And with RefPay, your officials can get paid within hours instead of days or weeks. Enjoy live scoring and statistical services through our Performance Tracker and Stat Tracker apps. Learn how to track your workout or camp and combine statistics in real time. Then create any type of report after your results are tallied. The Stat Tracker app helps keep your fans involved, whether they are in the stands or at home, with live in-game stats. For more information, visit CircleWSports.com, the official online platforms of PA Football News and the PSFCA Big 33.
All right, here we're back. Oh, boy, Kalani Eaton with the big touchdown run, put the East on top. All due to a turnover, Coach. How many times do we say that you win the turnover game?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, that's a shot in the arm for the East to go get up 7-0 here.
And that kickoff is not going to be returned. Boy, he's got a heck of a leg on him, doesn't he?
He sure does.
He does.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And I'm not trying to be biased, but I want to say I hope we get to see the other kicker. I want to see the other kicker. I want to see both teams score.
Definitely.
Well, we'll see what the West does here. Coming out, the interception's kind of tough for them, but they get the ball second chance here, Brian.
Yeah, see what they can do on this drive. The last one turned into a turnover, which turned into a touchdown. So let's see if we can correct that and see if they can move down here and get a score.
Cole Boyd still in at quarterback. Pine Richland quarterback.
Good quarterback. He can throw the ball. I'm telling you. There's a running back. That's Thompson from McKeesport. And
not much.
Oh, boy.
Just not much
Nothing
running
doing
there
at all. Nothing doing. Thompson's a good running back.
No push.
I personally see him more as an outside running back, but
no push
he's
there
still
from
a good athlete. The line, you're right.
That was the key in the first game with the West dominating the line of scrimmage, and now it seems like the East is returning the favor in this game.
I wouldn't mind like a quick pitch or something outside because I don't know if they're going to be able to run between the tackles. So those guys up front are pretty good from the West.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. All right. Boyd brings it back. Got a motion man. There's a quick pitch to the motion man. That jet
not much
nowhere.
There. Who's that big guy? He's a player.
I'm going to tell you right now.
52 from the East.
Ibrahim Diawara from the East. Ibrahim Diawara from Boys Latin Charter. Woo! That kid tore it up. We got to see him play in the spring last year when we went down to cover football, and he is just a beast of a guy. Boys Latin Charter has some good football players, and he is one of their best that they've had in a long time. So now we got a third and long. I think we have 17 yards to go and you know what's going to happen here. You've got to air it out.
Yeah.
We're going
to call a timeout.
All right. Timeout West, and how about timeout PA Football News? So we'll be back in a few minutes after this.
Bishop McDevitt High School cares about its students. We make sure our bright and talented students have the resources they need to grow into moral, Catholic human beings. At McDevitt, we create future engineers, football stars, scientists, nurses, writers, musicians, entrepreneurs, D1 athletes, soldiers, travelers, zoologists, artists, actors, teachers. McDevitt is the future. Are you going to be a part of it?
We are Bishop McDevitt High School. We are moral, Catholic, challenging, and diverse. We strive daily to live our legacy of faith, family, excellence, and tradition. We welcome you to the Bishop McDevitt family.
All right, we're back live after the West took a timeout with they've got third down and forever. And halfway to Susquehanna Township, I think, from here.
Yeah, they're definitely going in the wrong direction here.
Yeah, this is tough,
Yep. Yeah.
So now you got to protect them, and you got to hope that you can get a play downfield. Boyd Oh, did he another pick?
Another interception.
Another interception. Oh, my Lord. The East with great field position again.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk to Mike Farr about these jerseys for next year, though.
What number was that with the pick?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Number 10 for the East.
Number 10. So Nolan O'Hara from Coatesville.
Coatesville is very well represented. Coach Ortega and his group do a great job, and they're very well represented in this game.
Okay, everybody out there in internet world, if you could, say a prayer to stop the cloud.
Yeah, now it's like perfect.
I can actually see right now, and it's perfect.
We got a new quarterback there, Judd Novak of Manheim Central's in the game.
All right, so with the new quarterback, let's see what happens here. He drops back, he's going to air it out, and he's about to. Oh, he got it.
He's going to end zone. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Wow. What a throw by Judd Novak right off the bench.
A 32-yard touchdown play from Judd Novak.
And what's the number? Great play.
That looks like, for the East, it looks like Deontay.
5.
Was that number 5? Tommy Ortega.
Tommy Ortega. There you go. Coatesville connection.
One of the Ortega boys. What a catch. What a throw. Ortega he got away. He got behind the DB and just got away.
So a Coatesville player intercepted it. A Coatesville player caught a touchdown pass.
That's right.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, my Lord. East coming back for a vengeance today, Billy.
Yeah, they are. We're about to see if this guy can hit a scoreboard with a football.
There we go. He almost.
He's getting close. He's getting close.
Here we go. 14-0. The East is in the lead this time.
Right off the bench. Judd Novak.
6 minutes left in the first quarter. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back after these messages from our sponsors.
When you step out on that field, everyone is equal. Talent, it means nothing. They may be more talented than you, but if you show more heart, if you show more focus, if you just decide this day that you will never accept second place to anyone, if you do that, if you all do that, there's no one we cannot defeat, and there's no one that will want to challenge us ever again. So do you want to go out there like every other player, like every other team? Or do you want to stand up this day to make this day count? Make it count.
All right, guys, we're back live, and for the kickoff after that great touchdown pass by Mr. Ortega, or catch by Mr. Ortega. This one is also going into the end zone.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
Hey, West, on kickoff return, just take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't going to return one today.
Jeez.
Unless he mishits one or something.
Well, I mean,
but
if they get a biggie, his leg might get tired.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Here we go. All right, let's see if the West can get some momentum. Hey, at the very least, don't throw the ball to the other team.
Yeah, two possessions, 2 turnovers. That's going to kill you every time.
We're going to talk about one of our sponsors right now. This sponsor came through big time and supplied the uniforms for the weekend, Titan Threads. What a great company. And he's going.
Great run.
Nice run.
What a run, but that's the kind of running back that I expect from McKeesport. They run that triple-headed offense out there at McKeesport, Pat.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it. Hey, everybody wants to throw it around, but man, they're nothing like a good running team.
Yeah,
especially when it gets cold in November, December. You want.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You got to feel bad for this quarterback. He had a heck of a year at Pine Richland. He just comes in and throws 2 interceptions. So hopefully he can settle down and play well from here on out.
Well, again, they haven't had much practice. He's not used to the guys that he's playing with.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no! Wow, 3 straight. The East has it. 3 straight drives for Law and 3 straight turnovers for the West. You can't turn the ball over in football.
No, not especially 3 times in one quarter. That's going to kill you every time. A little high snap there, and he just couldn't get control of it. And East is in business again at the 48, 49-yard line, 47-yard line.
Man.
That was DeMonte Foreman from Whitehall with the recovery. DeMonte Foreman from Whitehall.
He fumbled the snap. That didn't help, and then he just couldn't get it. Man.
I knew that because he has the Whitehall color helmet on. That's the only reason.
All right, so we go back to Judd Novak throws 1 pass, 1 touchdown. And they go back to Connor Glitch. Glitch, right?
Glitch,
not glitch. My fault.
There was a glitch in your pronunciation.
Yeah.
All right, there's a quick handoff to the inside, and outside we go.
Great run again, but unfortunately, looks like there's probably going to be a holding and bring that back.
Yeah, but what a run. You know who that was, don't you there, Avery? That's right. Kalani Eaton with a big run to the outside.
You know, what you got to like about somebody like him is when he gets into contact, he punches the contact. He runs right through it.
He probably learned that from our cameraman. Yeah. It's honestly, it's fun. Hey, listen, if you're out there and you're in high school and you're watching this game right now and sports journalism interests you, contact me at pafootballnews.com. You can email me, billy@pafootballnews.com. We'll set you up with an internship, teach you how to do this kind of stuff. We don't always do live streams, but we teach you how to write. We teach you how to cover high school sports. We teach you how to interview people. It's not just for sports. We hone your skills for the journalism field. We had 4 people this year get full-time jobs coming off internships for our website.
That's outstanding.
We work for them. Tristan Kleinfelder's here. He just got a job with WTAJ. There goes Kalani Eaton again, and this time they got him all stuffed up, Pat.
Yeah, not much there this time. So maybe here, this is the break that the West needs. They got a holding. Now it's going to be 2nd and 20 here. Get another stop. Get a stop here, and then maybe you can get some momentum.
Yeah, that was Grant Cooper from Kennerdale in that stop. So go ahead. You asked that question. Kennerdale, how is he on the West? So what we do here at the PSFCA, what they do is they will use the Susquehanna River as a boundary. So if you're on the west side of the Susquehanna, you're in the west. And that's because there are very few large school teams from the Susquehanna West.
Okay, I didn't know that.
All right.
Yeah, that's why you see some Central York kids on the west team, and you're like, what's going on there?
Oh, all right.
And
Makes
that's
sense.
why.
Makes sense.
2nd and 20 here. Bringing the motion. Gonna throw it here. He's airing it out again. Oh, just missed a big play.
Yeah, he had him on the sideline. Just overthrew it a little bit.
Slightly.
By that much.
It's 3rd and long here. The East, you gotta stop him here.
Yeah, you want to get the ball back and maybe get good field position here.
Yeah, you need to stop here.
Yeah, if you go down 21-0 with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, you're in trouble.
Yeah, a lot of trouble.
Big time trouble.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. I don't disagree with Hollywood on many things. So
it's probably a smart decision.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what we got going on here.
Back to
they
pass.
need to convert, I'll tell you.
We got another holding. Be another holding.
This is probably going to be declined.
Yep, you decline it here and you make it 4th and long and let it punt.
Yep.
So they went backwards too.
Yeah, a couple of penalties there at inopportune times. It's going to push you back. And
what's a stop the West needed?
Yes.
It's definitely a stop the West needed.
We got 4th and about a mile on this one.
All right.
It's going to be 4th and 23 with the penalty decline.
So we get our first punt of the game. What's the penalty?
And Ethan Shudak should be punting for Crestwood.
Oh, what's the penalty? It's not. They
It's
did.
against
Wow,
West.
I just assumed it was passer.
That's what I was thinking.
It's always holding when the quarterback scrambles. Wow, incredible.
Oh, tough break.
Turn of events.
Wow. That's a tough break for the West. Tough break. That's still not a first down, though.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and 8. Wow, what a break. East got a huge break there. So 3rd down and 7. Come on, you got to get another stop if you want to stay in this game, West.
All right. Let's see what happens here. All right, to come up the line, Pat.
I'd look for some kind of short out, slant route. Maybe this is Camille Foster. He made a big play earlier on 4th down.
Or maybe give it to that big guy in the backfield.
Oh, he's wide open. Foster.
There's Foster. Good call, Pat. Good call.
Nice.
He ran a wheel when he was wide open. Nobody covered him.
Good call, Pat. Foster to the 26. That's a first down.
So they took advantage of the penalty and they get a first down, Brian.
Wow.
Now they're driving back to 26.
Oh, they had a 3rd and 23 at one time. And now they're 1st and 10 at the 26, 27-yard line. We lost that cloud.
I tell you what, this quarterback from the East is a heck of a player. Logan Glitch, nice job.
Logan Glitch.
Logan Glitch is, threw some nice balls so far.
There's the run up the middle. That's Eaton. And he gets a 9-yard gain out of that one.
God, it looks so effortlessly the way he runs. 9 yards, and he just looks so great running the ball, gets in the pile, and just keeps moving.
That's the thing about his style. Like I watched his tape earlier in the middle of the season last year, and he's a smooth runner. He's very smooth, not herky jerky, not a lot of jukes and stuff out of him. You're just going to get a nice smooth motion out of him. I see our big guy, the best photographer on the East Coast on the far sideline. Psychotic is over there.
There he
is.
Oh, great cut.
What a cut.
What a great cut by that. I don't know who that is running the ball. What number is that? Number 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Deontay Crawford from Bethlehem Freedom.
Great cut there. You see how he jump cut and he was able to get outside and get about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, Jason has his daughter Aurora with him. She travels all over the place with Jason. Jason likes to go watch football everywhere, and she loves road trips. When an opening happened, and Jason mentioned it to his daughter, she said, "I want to go on a road trip, Daddy," and here he is. They're from Ohio.
Road tripping.
Yep.
That's right, daddy-daughter road trip, and nothing better. There he goes again, and not much doing on that play, though. That was Crawford again. Not much there, Pat.
No, not much. But they're still in great position. 2nd and 10 here. They're inside the red zone. We're going to go to the second quarter. Let it go to the second quarter. Nope, they're going to run one more play. You got one more play. They're going to hold it.
I think it looks like we're going to run
We're
it
going to the second quarter.
We're going to go to the second quarter. So with the score, 14-0 with the East leading the PSFCA Titan Threads All-Star Game. We're going to take a break, and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Battles aren't won solely on the field. That's a common misconception. Battles are won within, over enemies of fear, enemies of doubt. In that place where promises are kept. Promises to oneself. Promises to one's community. Promises to one's country. In the heart of every Marine, you'll find a promise. A promise forever kept. A promise of battles won.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
We're back live, and of course, thanks Epoxy Depot. They are responsible for those uniforms we see out there. They are not responsible for the numbers on the uniform. However, that would be Homer DeLatre and Mike Farr. So those are the guys. But the uniforms are really nice. The company we had last year, I don't think the uniforms lasted more than half a quarter.
No,
they were falling apart.
They were falling apart.
They had a kid in the first quarter with duct tape holding his jersey together. I remember that. So, but these are some good quality.
Oh, he had him.
Yeah, he had him on the
slant, just a little behind him.
Well, I think he threw it behind him because he was covered in front. The linebacker was there in the way.
So we got 3rd and 9. Billy, can they punch it in, or can the West get a stop? Goal line stand here?
Well, the West needs to stop. They need to stop because we talked about this last game. Momentum is everything in these All-Star games. If you get a stop, you get a little momentum, you're happy.
You don't want to get him a touchdown here. If anything, you're going to give him up a field goal because you know that Millard's going to he's pretty much automatic from here.
You know what?
So at worst, you just want to give up a field goal.
I think you settle for the field goal if you can. And
right.
Timeout.
We're going to call timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Watch the 2022 St. Luke's All-Star Awards, June 9th at 6:30 p.m. Join St. Luke's University Health Network in celebrating the region's best plays of the year, winningest teams, and most extraordinary high school and club sport athletes. For more information, visit sluhn.org/allstars and tune in June 9th at 6:30 p.m. on 69 WFMZ TV and streaming live on WFMZ.com and the WFMZ Plus app.
All right, we're back live here at Rocco Ortenzio Stadium at Bishop McDevitt. What a great facility they have here for us.
This is outstanding.
They have just been amazing. Tommy Mealy and Dave Gardner and their entire staff here at Bishop McDevitt, just incredible. Their maintenance staff have been great. I don't have a single complaint about what McDevitt has done for us here with the PSFCA hosting these 3 games. It's a huge undertaking. It's a gigantic. Tommy Mealy, I talked to Tommy Mealy. He said, "Yeah, I'm up to 26,000 steps so far." So you do a lot of walking. I think I'm up to about 20 myself. So, all right, Klitsch brings them up to the line. We got 3rd down and 9.
I'm going here. Levi Carroll, North Penn. Look at him down here. He's a big target. End zone fade maybe. He's a heck of a player. I heard those North Penn players are pretty good. We're good?
We're live.
Third and 9 here. Let's see if they can punch it in and get a 3rd touchdown.
Oh, there it is. He's got him over the middle, and he's going wide.
They
all kind of juking and
they snuck the running back out there trying on a wheel, but whoever was guarding him did the linebacker there did a great job.
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not sneaking anything out on Carter Peacock. Okay.
I'm going to kick a field goal. Here we go.
Yeah, you're not sneaking anything out on a Jersey Shore linebacker.
No,
not gonna happen.
If this kid might kick it to the woods.
You might just do that.
Yep.
Get the points, right?
What do we got? We're on the
28-yard
line. 28-yard kick. 28-yard kick.
This is a chip shot for this kid.
Don't jinx him. And it's good.
They chipped it right through.
17-0.
So we got 17-0 with 10:44 left in the first half. That's a nice field goal there, and we're going to take a break, and we'll come back after a message from our sponsors.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health, Sports Medicine.
There are 2 things in life that you can't outrun: taxes and death. Everything else you can outrun, if you're fast enough. You can teach speed.
How do I look? If you folks could see me right now, I have my headphones on and a bucket hat kind of resting over top of my head, just to block the sun a little bit so I can see what's going on the field. And then I guess if I had a complaint about McDevitt, it would be these windows where when you open them up, the sashes are right at eye level, so you're either on your tiptoes or you're squat down. But you know what? If that's all I got to complain about, then I'm not going to complain at all. And this kick is going up in the air. This is a returnable kick.
Oh, wow.
It looked like a purpose, like a little pooch.
Oh, right past Thompson. Right past Thompson. And I'm going to tell you right now, that was bottled up. But, Coach, you know very well when the ball gets bobbled on a kickoff, it's either you lose yards or it's a touchdown.
Yeah, this kid can kick, man. I tell you, he put that right where you want it. You pop it up, and then they're going to fumble it, and they're not going to get good field position.
I actually seen them do that in practice. The first day for practice, they were running that. They were doing that.
I tell you, you got a good kicker. It's invaluable.
I mean, he could put the ball. He was putting the ball anywhere the coach wanted that ball to go. He was putting it right there.
Speaking of which, I talked to Brandon Bailey from the first game, and we had an onside kick, and he said there was an accident.
Wow.
Yeah, he said
that was the best accident I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, really, because that ball was placed perfect.
If you watch the first game, he hit it right on the sidelines, right between the first line and the second line.
Yeah, he said it was an accident. The kid wasn't supposed to kick it like that.
Holding. They're moving it back. Jeez.
Boy, the West
just can't get a break.
No, just killing themselves right now.
Out of their own way.
Yeah. I mean, it was big just to hold the East squad to just a field goal. They could have went down possibly 21-0 instead of 17. But now they're backed up to their own 8-yard line.
Okay, well, it looks like we got a new quarterback in there. It is Brandon Pizzell. Is that how you said it? From Brashear. He's in there. Big guy, 6'3". He's going right for it. Incomplete. Good coverage there by the East. He's a big quarterback back there. He could see over the line for sure. Can the West get something going finally?
We got a long way to go.
It's been just not 3 turnovers and just can't get it out of their own way. Put the other quarterback in, see if you can get a spark, Billy.
I don't know what you do at this point, especially when you're this deep. You got to get a play. You got to get something cranked out. He's trying to hit Caden Hess on that one from Jersey Shore, and if you're going to try to hit a receiver, Caden Hess is the receiver to try and connect with, but they had him double covered right there.
Yeah, it was good coverage there by the DBs.
The problem is you come out, you haven't played, and you come out in your first 2 plays, you're trying to go deep. You're almost trying to get all 21 points with, big pass, and so now you're in the 8-ball, 3rd and 10, and you don't want to punt from your own end zone.
No, because you're going to give the East really good field position.
I mean, the East could get the ball back and go for blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then make it 24-0 and put the game away.
All right, let's see what they got in the drawer here.
And they run it.
A draw.
Nothing doing there.
That's one of the calls that you coaches make, Pat, that I just choke on because it's like 3rd and long and you run a draw and I'm just like, you gave up. You might as well just chuck it long and see if you can get it.
Well, he's thinking maybe we get 5-6 yards and give my punter a little more room, but you're right. I mean, it's hard calling plays, guys. I've done it. I'm telling you, it's not easy to call plays. People think it's so easy. I had somebody one time tell me every guy in America thinks they can barbecue, call plays, and drive a NASCAR.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Good luck with that.
It's hard. And so And I get what Billy's going there. I didn't like the draw either. I would have went some sort of bubble screen, something short. Give yourself a chance to, throw the ball there.
Yeah, just to try to get a little bit more, out there to give your punter more room to punt.
They just can't get anything going
right
now.
No. The East has pretty much dominated this first half.
Okay. Are we? What's he doing? Are we still on?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
He's out there with his hand. Okay. So ready for you never want your punter here. You don't want your punter ever in the end zone. So he's in the end zone here. Now they can't go for the block, but still, they're going to get the East are going to get great field position
they're
here.
going to should be around midfield or so.
What's he doing? Are we still?
So you're having some kind of technical difficulty?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We're ready to roll here. Okay, so here we go. Get a good punt here. See if we can. Low punt. He's going to get it off. Oh, the East's going to get returnable punt here. Number 12. North Penn.
Look out.
Great field position.
Wow. The 37-yard line.
North. Yep. Levi Carroll there with a nice return.
He took the ball right about midfield and cut it back towards the middle and picked up about 12, 13 yards on that punt return.
Oh,
Sets
man.
the East up in great field position.
Yep. So, momentum is everything, and East has had it the whole game. Looks like Judd Novak from Manheim Central, he's back in the game. 2 series ago, 1 pass, 1 touchdown. So, see if the East tries to come back and run it here a little bit. Looks like heavy set here, Brian.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Kalani Eaton's in the backfield again.
He's going to get the ball and picked up about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah.
I think he needed his homie bulldozer on that play. He didn't have his homie on there.
73 from the West.
That's right.
Khalil Long from Highlands. He got right in the backfield, made a great play.
Yeah, nice tackle there. Held him to a 3-yard gain.
The hot dog brigade is here. Let me set a chair out. Ladies and gentlemen, we get hot dogs for dinner here.
Nice.
And
I'm
this
stuffed.
box.
Outstanding.
Novak back to pass.
That's just McDevitt taking care of us.
Oh,
wide open.
Oh, the DB
Levi Carroll. Touchdown, East.
What a throw.
Wow.
Well, the DB.
Judd Novak, man. I tell you, the kid really can sling it.
Yeah, the DB slipped on the play, and the receiver just kept on going. He bit on a little bit of a tiny move there. And with the touchdown pass, the East goes ahead. That was Levi Carroll again from North Penn. Boy, those North Penn football players are good football players.
They're just outstanding. They're just something special.
Yep.
Hey, is 2 for 2 with 2 touchdowns pretty good for a quarterback?
Yeah, I would say.
That's what Judd Novak of Central is.
Yeah, and this is going to go right through the uprights. We know that.
Oh, yeah, this is automatic.
Yep.
You guys are going to keep jinxing him. I'm never going to casino with you two. Now, the good thing is you don't have to really worry about a rush much. So.
No.
That is one thing, yeah, for sure.
24-0.
24-0.
Still almost 7.5
minutes left in the first half. We'll be right back after some messages from our sponsor.
I would recommend becoming an official
that is moral
because you can feel like you're a part of a sport that you love.
A school that's
We officiate for the athletes and for the
A
sport
school
that we
that's
love.
diverse.
And so as long as you keep them first, then it's going to be a great
that
experience.
fosters community and talent and feels
Money I
like
make
home.
officiating for the past 2 years, I put all that money into savings to pay to finish my college education.
Enroll now.
In 6 months when I complete that, I will not be in any debt.
All right, here we are live, and I can't hear a thing because I got my bucket hat on the wrong side of my I'm just all a mess right now.
He is. Total
But,
mess. Total mess.
Kind of like the West defense right now.
No.
24-0.
Yeah.
The West. Yep. Again, we're live here.
You trained him well, though. Now he's holding him up like crazy. He trained him well.
Yeah.
All right, for the sake of a competitive game, I'd love to see the West go get a touchdown drive. Those poor kids worked hard, too.
I agree 100%. They got to get some offense going. They've got the weapons to do it. But the East just has the defense.
Yeah, they have the defense, and they're just making the plays right now. We got another
His
return.
leg must be getting tired.
He might be.
That's a lot of kickoffs. Good return. Up to past the 20 for the West.
Just about.
That's Amir Manigault from Central York. He had a heck of a career there at Central York.
You got to see him play?
Yes. Bo Perbella, who's now at Penn State, and they had a bevy of skill kids, and he had a really good career there in Manigault.
Yeah. I talked to Bo Perbella at the first Big 33 practice up at Penn State.
Oh, wow.
Boy, he said, boy, I really wanted to play in that game, the Big 33. He knew he was going to make it. He just really wanted to, but, college was calling, and he's got a chance to be a quarterback that might get in and see some action for Penn State.
Yeah, I agree, and I love his attitude. I interviewed him a couple times last year from Central York, Bo Perbella, and he has a great attitude.
All right, so let's see what the West can do.
Run it here.
Thompson.
Outside of that one run, they had that one run for about 40 yards. They haven't ran it well either.
No.
Not much doing. And to be honest, we both know it. That all three of us know it. It's the turnovers that really hurt this team.
Yeah.
Turn
the ball over 3 times on your first 3 possessions. It's not gonna bode well for you for the rest of the game.
It's really hard to call plays now too when you're down 24-0.
I'm looking out in the stands right here, and looking at the stands, and I see the fans out here, and what a wonderful day it is for the fans to be a part of a football game and to watch. We got little kids down here, and grandfathers and grandmas and everybody watching. And
what a way to spend the Memorial Day weekend!
What an incredible time.
Taking a shot. We're gonna have pass interference on the East.
Yeah, that's gonna be pass interference all the way.
Yeah.
But again, it's just a beautiful day to, you look at all the fans, and you see all the fans out here. Let's take a look at some of the fans there and show the fans on that camera and see what it looks like out here. And it's beautiful out there. It's gorgeous to see the fans, and then we got the fans across the way, and it's just the weather is perfect.
Yeah, couldn't get much better than this.
Look at the other side, the West. The West is very well represented in fans.
Very well represented. They have a nice crowd over at the West.
And some of them, driving really far. They came out and supporting their teams.
Pittsburgh, we got people here. I met some of my friends from Philadelphia who, I met a lot of great people covering Imhotep last year, and so they're out here. They were partying all day long, having a good time, waiting for this game. They got a player here, and then they're going to come back tomorrow and watch some of their players in the Big 33 game.
What was nice to see was the fans out in the parking lot. They were tailgating like crazy out there.
Oh, yeah.
This afternoon.
Dang it.
Now we got to delay a game.
You get a 15-yard pass interference, and now you get to delay a game. You never like that as a coach.
All right, so let's see. Come on. Let's see if the West can muster something
Oh,
up.
boy.
And just as I say that, we get a bad
Yeah.
snap, and boy, I'll tell you what, I don't think he was ready for that snap.
No, it didn't look like that way. That's like the second or third one now. That was pretty high. The last fumble that he had, too, was a high snap.
Yeah, I'm going to let you in a little secret. They had trouble with that at the first practice I was at, too.
Okay.
So, that's just the way that went.
It's so hard, like, hey, I don't know if a coach has a 2nd and 25 on the play sheet. All right, 2nd and 25, guys. We got a trick play. I mean, that's a really.
What are you calling, Coach?
I don't know. What do you do here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe go up top and try to get another pass interference. I don't know. Like, it's kind of tough. What are you supposed to do?
But the DBs are just sitting back there with their eyes as.
Man. Oh, there we go.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. Brandon Pazell here of Brashear, he stepped out, scrambled a little bit, and he got about half of it back maybe.
Yeah,
So,
like that was
10 yards.
Carter Peacock on the reception.
Yeah, great catch. He came back for the ball. So 3rd and 15, can you get that 15 yards? That was a great job. Like, he had pressure in his face, he scrambled to the right, and then the receiver came back to him.
Yes.
You work on that in practice. You do the scramble drill, Brian, and those receivers work on getting open when the quarterback scrambles.
Yeah,
so
yep.
Be good.
Try to get in this quarterback's eye so he can see you.
Yeah.
And be able to get you the ball.
Well, I wonder if they got a screen pass or something. They could get going here. Receiver back to pass again. Just behind him and hit the ground.
Yep.
He was running up the seam and just a little behind him, a little low.
Just a little off.
Yeah,
that's like the 2nd or 3rd one on that too. The same thing. We just missed his wide open receiver.
Well, and Billy said it. They've had a lot of turnover on the roster, so that could help explain some of their issues when it comes to the turnover on the roster. We got a timeout here by the East. Does Billy want us to go to commercial?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, we'll be back. All right, we are back. The East squad is up 24-0, 4:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They just called a timeout, and the West squad is about ready to punt it to them.
Coming up at halftime, we have some special guests here to talk about a good product. Big 33 to PSFCA. We use this weekend to bring in some new technology, too, and make this game a little more different, a little more fun. So I'm excited about our halftime guests. And, of course, the punting rules are a little different. It's where the ball gets caught, and that's it.
Levi Carroll again, trying to get a return here.
He's juking, jiving, cutting back, cutting left, right.
Go down, Levi. Don't get hurt.
Boy.
Jeez. He went a lot of ways for not many yards.
That was a lot of running for 0 yards.
He probably did that in practice a lot, I bet.
Yeah.
But probably a lot more yards.
That was a lot of running for 0 yards on that play, and you're right, Pat. When you do that, you tend to drop the ball. That's when turnovers happen. Yeah. The East just got lucky. The West failed to capitalize on a chance to get a turnover there.
Right.
Yeah, I coached most of my career in the booth, and I was always going, get down, don't get fumble.
Yeah. So the punt game during these games is a little bit different. They're not allowed to rush the kicker or anything like that. It's just a return. I think it's designed to try and get something like that to happen, like a big electric play. What a head-down driving play. Boy, I'll tell you what.
Tough nut, man. He's a tough nut running the ball. East run this out, maybe run this clock out. Maybe get a touch on before the half. Oh, we got.
That's the Crawford kid from Freedom. I'll tell you what, Brian. We talk about this all the time on my show when we do the state of PA football. Freedom and all that whole group down there. They just beat the daylights out of each other all year long.
Yeah, down there. Bethlehem Freedom again took the EPC championship, and they also won the district. And they gave St. Joe's a game last year, 24-21.
Yes, it
before
was very
losing
close.
in the
Yep.
in the state playoffs.
Yeah,
Deontay Crawford was a big part of it. He's only 5'8". He's like a little spark plug, man, but he can go.
Yeah, the EPC conference with Freedom and Liberty and
Parkland
Bethlehem.
and
County.
Oh, look at that. What a run here.
Look at this run. Look
He's
at
running
goes.
possessed. Wow, nice run. They get a penalty, and it doesn't matter. Oh, we got a fight here. Oh, my God. We don't want to see. We got a fight. Both sides are fighting and pushing. Come on.
We're going to come back at 30. We're going to.
The team that we have put together of sport performance coaches and athletic trainers is why parents should choose St. Luke's University Health Network for their sport performance needs.
St. Luke's and our coaches are going to provide the safest and most comprehensive training environment that a student athlete would want. And I don't think there's anything in this area that can rival it.
I could become an engineer.
I could become a doctor because I went to Bishop McDevitt.
CoachComm is the proven and trusted leader in coaching communications. For over 30 years, we've built our business on innovation and winning, with the goal to equip your team with the best coaching communication available. 97% of all FBS programs and thousands of high schools and colleges across the U.S. choose CoachComm because CoachComm has the experience and the know-how to provide the very best in technology and winning solutions.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Michael Sikorsky from the Funding Zone, the #1 fundraising company in the state of Pennsylvania. If you need help raising funds for your program, please contact us at 570-885-0900. Thank you.
A rogue virus, no jobs, sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
All right, we're back after that mess. You know, we don't give any TV to unsportsmanlike conduct like that, and we don't condone it. This is an all-star game. Represent your area. I'm not going to talk about it much more. It was just a great, big, huge penalty that gave the East a ball on the 17-yard line. Looked like about 30 yards worth of penalties on that play.
Yeah. So, you know, just everything's going
Yeah,
the
we're
East
going to
way.
call another timeout, so we're going to take another break. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
There are two things in life that you can't outrun: taxes and death. Everything else you can outrun if you're fast enough. You can teach speed.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
All right, we're live. Again, we just had a timeout. It's been a long timeout here. 3 minutes left in the first half. 24-0 East lead. They're on the 17-yard line after a melee happened, and Logan Klitsch takes the snap and hands it off. Not much doing that time. Not much doing. So Crawford didn't get very far that time.
It looks like we have
72 was really fired up for the last I get it. You know, they haven't had much success.
No. Well, I mean, he's used to a winning tradition out of Pine Richland is Jacob Domer, and there's a lot of pride in this game.
Yeah,
it's tough. You've got 65 alphas out there on the field right now.
Well, if you look at it, these guys all come from mostly winning programs. They're not used to losing. So to be down 24-0, it's got to be a shot in the pride.
Yep. Klitsch back to pass. Big rush, block, and that was
the underthrow. He tried to get the running back out in the wheel, and he kind of underthrew it.
Yeah, he was covered very well. Covered well on the play.
Third down here.
It'd be good for the West to get a stop here. We've said that a couple times, and I kind of like to see it happen, but, just is what it is.
You got to try to get a stop here.
Yep. So we got 2 minutes left and a half.
They'll get it here. They're probably going to kick it. With your guy's favorite kicker.
Yeah.
I hope you don't jinx him.
Yeah.
Millard.
I think Avery likes that kicker, too.
Yeah, he's a heck of a kicker. Let's go. All right, let's see if they can get a stop here. Come on, West. Get a stop. The East just keeps coming. The East got a good group of receivers. I tell you, a bunch of them always get open, it seems like.
Big
got pressure there.
Oh. Nice block.
He's taking a shot. Oh, touchdown! Oh, my God.
Throw.
He just threw it up there.
What a
Great
throw.
play.
What a catch. Now they got a flag.
He was right. Yeah, the guy who caught the touchdown pass was a little too fired up. What number is he? Who's that? Don't take your helmet off, buddy.
Well, we got his number. That's number
11?
11, Atkinson from Imhotep Charter.
Oh, man, they produce some players, don't they, Billy?
Boy.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
That's
So there's a
football
touchdown for Southeast PA, for the Philadelphia area, Imhotep Charter. Just a great season by Imhotep. They came up short. Came up a little short in the championship games. Boy, I tell you what, Pat, what a weekend we had at Hershey last year with the championship games. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, incredible.
That had to be one of the. I hope we see that again this year. And of course, now we're no longer at Hershey. The PIAA moved the games right down the road to Cumberland Valley.
Cumberland Valley. I heard they're remodeling the stadium. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, yep. They $65,000 scoreboard, and we see the kick go through. The kick is good.
31-0.
31-0. The East leads with 1:30. We'll be back with the kickoff after a word from our sponsors.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, zero jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Got it down now. Here we are live with the kickoff after the touchdown play by Imhotep star
Yeah.
Atkinson.
Yep, Atkinson. I'll tell you what. I really want to see the West regroup here at halftime and come up with something. They need to get in. You don't want to end your career like on.
You definitely don't want to get shut out and you're
popped up again. Race up, get it.
All right.
They're going to get great field position because of the personal foul.
Oh, he might go.
Great return. They had a personal foul, so they kicked off way down here.
That's Magnol again from Central New York. What a great return from him.
Yep.
He's electrifying. He's a nice football player.
He is. He is for sure.
Well, West is going to start at the 35-yard line of the East, so let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Hey, go punch it in here, and you get the ball the second half.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably over, but at least you can make it a little more respectable. Nobody wants to get shut out.
No.
At the very least, Billy.
2 quick scores, and they're back in it.
Yep.
That's all it takes, 2 quick scores. I mean, you look at what the East did. They got 2 quick scores off turnovers.
Yeah, but I don't even know if the West has a first down, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Maybe a couple. They don't have many. So, 3 first downs, that's all for the West. So, Purcell again, a quarterback.
Back to pass, and he fires the ball.
He's lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you saw nothing but daylight there.
Number 6 was all over for the East.
Yeah, watching his style throwing the ball, he's a slinger, man. He just pulls it back and lets her rip.
Who was that?
That was Giovanni.
Fabian from Northeast.
Yes. Yeah, he nothing but daylight there. Just
right through his hands.
Yep, hit him in a bad spot.
They got to get something here, right?
Minute 18 left, 36 yards to go. Got to do something here.
All right, back to throw. Under a little pressure, he's going to... Oh, he's crushed.
Great sack by 52.
He was crushed. That was Ibrahim Diawara.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he had nobody open downfield. All his receivers.
That's his second
covered.
big hit of the game.
He's trying to scramble out, and he was trying to look for his receivers. Nobody was open.
No, they were all covered.
Yeah, the West has got to go regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
Come out with a different game plan or something. I don't know.
Looks like we're probably going to get one more play in here, and then that will take us to halftime.
Yeah.
They're going to call timeout. So why not? We'll take a timeout, a 30-second timeout, and we'll come right back.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
We are back.
We're back. The West. It's a 3rd and 15 on the 41.
28 seconds left. 28 seconds left. Let's, 3rd and 15. Can they get something here, Hollywood Brown?
I don't know. We got to get something here. You got a touchdown, field goal, anything to get some points on the board before halftime.
Brian, can we get something? Jeez. They had a great return too. They just went backwards.
That's it.
All right.
Set up at the 35. Here. Now they're back at the 41.
Let's run. Take off, Brandon. Ah, no. Not a chance in the world.
Not a chance in the world.
That's it, right?
Well, Bill, you said they have a kicker, so let's see what he...
No,
are they going to kick it?
No, they're going to take a shot. Go Hail Mary.
You saw who had to play again, Ibrahim Diawara.
Take a shot. Throw it up. Ah.
Didn't get it.
Can't get it.
No,
all right. So at halftime, it's 31-0. The East is just dominating. Let's see if they can come back and see if the West can go in and regroup. And we'll regroup here with the 60-second commercial, and then we'll bring in a special guest.
When you step out on that field, everyone is equal. Talent it means nothing. They may be more talented than you, but if you show more heart, if you show more focus, if you just decide this day that you will never accept second place to anyone, if you do that, if you all do that, there's no one we cannot defeat, and there's no one that will want to challenge us ever again. So do you want to go out there like every other player, like every other team, or do you want to stand up this day to make this day count? Make it count.
That's from our friends at Vapor Trail. Tommy Hughes, one of the best speed trainers in the country. Famous for training Julian Fleming from Southern Columbia and now at Ohio State. And we look for big things from Julian Fleming. But right now, we've got a runaway game. It's 31-0. The East is just all over the West. But right now, I brought in a special guest. We brought in George from Thermal Pack. Thermal Pack is here. They have a mouth guard that is really like high up in the technology range. And we here with the PSFCA and the Big 33, we like to do things to introduce different kind of technologies and make things safer for the game. And we've got George right here. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I appreciate the opportunity. This has been a great weekend. A lot of great football we've been watching. So I've been a dentist for about 20 years, a dad and a football coach, and I've not really been satisfied with some of the mouth guards these kids have been wearing. So basically, we came up with a patent pending formula for a mouth guard that absorbs about 20 to 30, maybe even up to 40% more energy than some of these guards that we're buying at the local store, and at a really reasonable price, pretty much the same price point. But the really important part of this is, there's a huge issue with heat in a lot of these sports, whether it's football, lacrosse, field hockey. We're seeing a lot of heat injuries, and the basic premise is this mouth guard basically changes colors, goes from black to red when an athlete's temperature reaches about 102. Gives a good indication if the athlete's overheating or is in some sort of distress. It's not a thermometer, it's not a medical device, but it's just a visual aid for those on the field that can check that kid out.
Boy, that's something we're going to be looking at tomorrow. The temperature we're supposed to, with the Big 33 game coming up. And once again, speaking on behalf of the PSFCA and the Big 33 game, we are really, really excited to have you on as a sponsor and bring your product to our games here. Every player that you'll see on our broadcast this weekend from all three games is wearing the Thermal Pack mouth guard. And the process is really no different than any other mouth guard. They boil it, you form it to your teeth. But the big thing is the technology when it changes color. What went into the thought process of designing that aspect to this mouthpiece? What made you think we need to monitor temperature of a player with their mouth guard?
Sure.
Where did that come from?
So about 3 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, we had an athlete at the University of Maryland pass away, one of our linemen. And I really took that to heart. I'm a University of Maryland grad and love Maryland football, and I was in the process of developing the mouth guard for this for the forces and so forth. And I just thought there's got to be something while they're on the field that will tell us or give us an indication. And then the wheels just started turning, and working with a medical engineer, we just came up with this product, and we're at this point and just loving bringing it to you guys.
Yeah, it's amazing, and we love the technology too. And folks, if you're out there and you're watching this and you're interested, check out thermopact.com. You can see their emblem on our screen. It's THERMOPACT, thermopact.com, and you can find out more information about their great product. George, I appreciate it. Thank you for having here. And we'll see you again tomorrow at some point.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks for telling us. All right. Once again, we're here at Rocco Ortenzio Stadium with Bishop McDevitt High School. The Titan Threads PSFCA East-West All-Star Game. We're at halftime. The East is dominating the West 31-0. It's about the opposite game we had earlier today. And, we're hoping that the West can go in and recover and make a game out of this somehow. So I'm Billy Splain from PAFootballNews.com. We'll be back after some messages from our sponsors.
We are Bishop McDevitt High School. We are moral, Catholic, challenging, and diverse. We strive daily to live our legacy of faith, family, excellence, and tradition. We welcome you to the Bishop McDevitt family.
I would recommend becoming an official because you can feel like you're a part of a sport that you love.
We officiate for the athletes and for the sport that we love, and so as long as you keep them first, then it's going to be a great experience.
So the money I've made from officiating for the past few years, I've put all that money into savings to pay to finish my college education. In 6 months, when I complete that, I will not be in any debt.
Officiating the state championship and getting that call to officiate the state championship was an emotional thing for me, just because of what I've been through, the ups and downs, and getting that call really meant a lot to me. Sometimes I see student athletes that I officiated years and years ago, and they say, "Man, you did a great job. Thanks for everything you've done."
Circle W Sports is the complete all-in-one platform for high school sports, designed by former athletes, coaches, and athletic directors. Circle W Sports gives school and team personnel an easier solution to run their entire athletic departments with the help of these features. League Manager makes creating master schedules a breeze. Configure your divisions, build schedules, track league all-stars, and much, much more. Referee Manager helps assign and track game officials in the same platform. And with RefPay, your officials can get paid within hours instead of days or weeks. Enjoy live scoring and statistical services through our Performance Tracker and Stat Tracker apps. Learn how to track your workout or camp and combine statistics in real time. Then create any type of report after your results are tallied. The Stat Tracker app helps keep your fans involved, whether they are in the stands or at home, with live in-game stats. For more information, visit CircleWSports.com, the official online platforms of PA Football News and the PSFCA Big 33.
Hey, we're back live here at Rocco Ortenzio Stadium at Bishop Devitt High School. 31-0. The East is just running all over the place in there. You can see what the most popular stand is right there, the Kona Ice stand, and they got quite a crowd down there. It's been a warm day. Got a special guest right now with me. He is the Western Associate. What is the title? I got Homer Delatzer with me here.
Western Executive Manager.
The Western Executive Manager from the PSFCA. Homer, how you doing today? What do you think of the atmosphere and how the games are going today?
Good. I think both crowds have been, nice to this point. We got the first game had a nice crowd, and this game, late arriving crowd, but very pleased with both crowd setups. This is the 11th year since we've redone the game and moved it around a couple of different places. I think this is the 6th different place we've had it in 11 years. And this is a nice venue and nice atmosphere.
Well, there's a lot of work that goes into games like this that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes. And, I get a lot of flack as the media liaison about the rosters. Tell me how difficult, tell everybody out there.
Every day you're adding somebody, and when you add somebody, sometimes it changes a couple different positions. So, media-wise, it's tough to, you won't be able to definitely have to put a press release out every day to be able to manage and, make everyone happy. But even with number changes, and, we have to order the jerseys well in advance of the game. So with all the changes, the jersey numbers get conflicted, and we do the best we can. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's hard to keep a jersey number if you lose 3 defensive backs, and all of a sudden, and then now you're down 3 defensive backs. You bring a lineman in because you're short a lineman, and it just kind of switches up. But overall, the staff and the coaches do a great job, Homer. Because hey, I think the difficulty is, and people don't understand, these East-West teams, they only get 2 days of practice.
Yeah, they get 4 practices leading into the game, and a possible walkthrough, I guess, before the game starts, like on game day. So, it is difficult, especially with the number of kids that are involved in spring sports, with track and field, with, baseball, and we have changes from week to week. Some of these kids from the West, they never practiced at all. They were here for the first time this weekend, and, it becomes difficult. They lost their kicker just a couple of days ago, sort of like the small school game this morning where both quarterbacks were lost for the West, and they had to end up throwing a quarterback in Mercury Swaim that ended up being MVP. So
that's not a quarterback. That's not a quarterback you just kind of throw in, though. He's ready.
Well, he's been seasoned.
Yeah, he's ready to go, and what an amazing performance by him. But the coaching staffs also do a lot. Homer, it's got to be a little different, like what it used to be 10 years ago. Now with technology, even if you're bringing players in, you can send them. They can watch their plays online. So it's got to be a little bit easier than it was maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, just a revolution of Zoom since the COVID days. I mean, I know most of these staffs are doing Zoom calls and Zoom meetings every week, and trying to install that way too. So I think it has become a little easier with that. You can show PowerPoints and bring the playbook up and put it in play for the kids.
Yeah, of course. We have these 2 games today, and then the big one for the PSFCA tomorrow, the Big 33 game. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it should be a good game. Both teams get a chance to play their last game in high school, and it's always great. We have a lot of events going on here at the Billy, we really appreciate you as well from the Coaches Association, and just from the head coach and the AD, just in general, all around the work that you guys and your staff do. We really do appreciate it. So kudos to you guys.
I appreciate it, but we don't consider this work. We consider this play, Homer.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, Homer, and good luck for the rest of the weekend. All right, that was Homer Gelatry from Hollidaysburg, and we're going to come back. And we're going to get ready to wrap up the first half, and then we'll get ready for the second half kickoff after these words from our sponsor.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
Watch the 2022 St. Luke's All-Star Awards, June 9th at 6:30 p.m. Join St. Luke's University Health Network in celebrating the region's best plays of the year, winningest teams, and most extraordinary high school and club sport athletes. For more information, visit sluhn.org/allstars and tune in June 9th at 6:30 p.m. on 69 WFMZ TV and streaming live on WFMZ.com and the WFMZ Plus app.
All right, the players are back on the field. I'll tell you what. Right now, guys, we were complaining about the heat earlier. The sun's going down, and it is a beautiful football night here at Rocco Ortenzio Stadium at Bishop McDevitt High School. What a gorgeous night it is now. Interested to see if the West can turn things around and come back. You know, let's see what they talked about in there. You got the East coming out. They're just feeling like really confident right now. So, what do you think, Pat?
Well, you know what's interesting is I've been there as a coach. You know, the East came out early. They're warming up. They're feeling good. The West just came out. You know, that tells me, you know, coaches and the Coach Moore's in there firing them up. Look, there's a lot of pride in that locker room. You know, you're probably not going to come back and win 31-0. Well, you tell your team at the half, you go, come out, let's go score 2 touchdowns and hold them to nothing. And say at least the second half we came with some pride and played really well.
Brian, thoughts on the first half?
Oh, man, what can you say? I mean, the East dominated, you know, taking advantage of, what, three or four turnovers by the West, you know, and able to turn those into points. And the West, again, just can't get out of their own way.
Really impressed with the running backs for the East. Kalani Eaton, just a great athlete. And the kid from Freedom, just
Deontay Crawford.
Deontay Crawford puts his head down and goes. You got to love a guy like that on your team, don't you, Pat?
Yes. You know, I tell you where I think is a hidden warrior is that the East DBs. They hung up in coverage against those some really talented, I think, receivers in the West, and they hung in there, Brian. And they didn't let any of them run past them.
No, they're staying right with them, and the quarterbacks don't have enough time to get the ball downfield. Now, if they do, there's nobody open.
The West should get the ball, right? I think the West gets the ball.
That's right.
Yep.
Just come get a nice drive, go get a touchdown, get on the board.
Yeah.
Just gotta
everybody calms down.
Like you see unheralded right now, and like I'd like to see the West get Caden Hess involved in this game from Jersey Shore. You gotta find a way to get him the ball because he's a playmaker for the West.
I think he had one catch, right?
Yeah. They got to get him involved in this game and get him moving. I mean, they got some great athletes, and they have a nice quarterback in Griffin. You know, he does a good job out there. It was Pizzell. Does a nice job. Now, Pizzell didn't start all year for Brashear.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he did not start all year for Brashear. They kind of mixed it up a little bit this year out there. And, of course, they have one of the best athletes in the state who was playing for them, and he's heavily recruited, but he got injured at the end of the year, and Pizzell stepped in. So we'll see what happens there. Tyler Weaver, we're sorry that Tyler couldn't come. What a heck of a kicker. Hey, I got a story for you. Tyler Weaver, he was supposed to be here from Central Mountain, and he got injured the first game of the year last season. And the next week, they were playing Williamsport, who is Central Mountain's like fierce rival, but they haven't beaten them in many, many years. Central Mountain lines up to kick the winning field goal, and as the ball gets snapped, the defender jumps off sides, and you know what that means. The ball goes through the uprights, but it's a dead play. So they move it back 5 yards. Tyler Weaver lines up. But on the way into that kick, I said to the guy next to me, I said, so let's get this straight. So, like, you're playing your fiercest rival. You haven't beat him in years. Tyler Weaver gets hurt. They don't think he's going to play the rest of the year. They clear him to kick the ball. He's a linebacker. He goes in, kicks the winning field goal, and now they're going to make him try it again because of a defensive penalty. He didn't get the kick. The snap goes over his head.
Oh man.
Williamsport wins in overtime.
Jeez.
Tyler said he didn't sleep for 3 days after watching that, after that game.
Wow.
That's incredible.
It's the first time I've ever seen a game lost on a defensive penalty.
Yeah, that's an incredible story.
Wow.
Well, we were mistaken. The East gets the ball first. I thought the West did, but
Yep.
I was
Yeah, the
wrong.
East does get the ball. The West, remember
That's
you
right.
said
They threw a pick. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, that's
My
right.
fault. You guys were right.
That's right.
They threw a pick on the opening drive.
So the East gets the ball, and it's just, you know, you want to see a stop here.
Get a 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, though, weather like this, it's calm, it's cool, it's nice. You know, your attitude might change. Who knows?
Just got to go in like a 0-0 and start the second half.
I've been in games like this when I coach, and it's 35-0, and I just tell the guys, look, let's go win the second half.
That's it.
Go score 14 points, and you know what else can you do? I mean, you're down 31-0. You know, there's not a 31-0 play. Now, look at the East is thinking an onside kick. You know, they pulled their guys up here, thinking there might be an onside kick from the West.
And it's going deep.
They're gonna kick it, you know, somewhere deep. Oh, short kick, and they pick it up here. Can he get him?
Oh,
nice tackle.
Great,
nice
great
open field tackle.
That was great pursuit right there.
Is that number 10?
Yeah, that's number 10 for the West. That's Noah John or Jeremiah Ramsey from Woodland Hills with the play.
That was a great open field tackle there.
Great. All right, so here we go. The East comes back out.
Let's see what the West did defensively to change things up here, guys.
Well, we will see. Judd Novak back in there, quarterback for Manheim Central.
Yep, they've got those Pine Richland bookends out there.
You know, you got to keep throwing it. I know by rules you got to throw it some. Novak back to throw. Oh, and big play for
what a crack. What a crack.
That was a nice
All right,
hit
guys,
on the
come on.
sidelines.
Let's get it off the sidelines. Nice completion, nice play for a first down, but one heck of a hit there on the sidelines.
I think that Judd Novak just hurt his quarterback rating because he was 2 for 2 coming to that for 2 touchdown passes. So he didn't throw a touchdown there. Now he's 3 for 3. But yeah, it's a good play to start a drive. Nice short little out route. Get 10 yards and keep the chains moving. The East, it's just been one step ahead of the West all game.
Yeah, they have, and again, Homer talked about it earlier, how the West went through some changes even this week. There were some guys that haven't practiced at all with the West, and there's a Kalani Eaton he got spun around there when he hit the line. Didn't really get a chance to get anything going, but yeah, Homer said that they've got some kids on his team that never practiced. They basically practiced on Zoom.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Did a few walkthroughs.
It's hard, there's a lot going on in the spring. You're talking about spring sports, track just wrapped up.
Baseball's still going.
Baseball's still going, and what if you're getting ready for college, or what if you're on a traveling team or something? So there's a lot going on for sure.
Yeah, there is a lot. I mean, yesterday, over the weekend, the Big 33 team, we had LeBron Bessick was competing in track. We had the kicker from was competing. This looks like it might be a face mask on this play.
I think a face mask. Looks
Looked
like a
his
hold.
head got turned. I don't.
It looks like
it's
a
hard to-
hold
Yeah,
on
it could
the
be a
east.
hold too.
I think it's a hold on the east. Move him back. Yep.
I just-
Coach Moore's telling him move back.
You know, another big part of the weekend is not just the players and the buddies, but the cheerleaders. You know, the cheerleaders work pretty hard. They were out there today practicing in that heat around noon, 1 o'clock on this field, and they were just roasting. And the cheerleaders are picked from all over the place. They have open competitions, and so they get together and try out, and you don't automatically make this team. They make you try out for this team. So here we go, second down and long.
Novak's back to
And
throw
Novak's
again.
looking for the throw, and he
a little high.
overthrew
Little
him.
high.
Yeah, just a little bit high for Crawford there, or Camille Foster. I mean,
Foster, the McDevitt kid, last game playing on his home field.
yeah, that's got to be an amazing feeling. I asked him about that before the game, and he said, he said, I just can't think of a better way to end my football career than to play at an All-Star game right here.
Yeah.
And he said in one of the bigger All-Star games too.
You could tell he's an explosive kid.
The Mid-Penn down here does not have a All-Star game.
Really?
Yeah, I found
That's
that unusual. I talked to Eric Epler from Penn Live, and he said, yeah, they haven't for a long time. You know, they used to have one, but they just stopped having it.
So third and long here. Can the West get off the field?
Well, that's going to be a penalty. And just as I mentioned Jersey Shore earlier,
Incomplete.
yeah.
What's the penalty?
So that was
Legal
Carter.
motion. So they'll
Yeah.
decline it, and the West should get the ball back.
And that was Carter Peacock from Jersey Shore in on that pressure right there, and he put some good pressure on the quarterback. Carter Peacock, he's got a brother playing for Jersey Shore this year, and the Peacock family is a very athletic family.
So we're going to see a punt by the East.
There it is. There's your stop for the West.
All right, West, let's go get some points.
Jersey Shore led by the great Tommy Gravish. One of my favorite coaches. He's a great interview, you know, and I just love Tommy Gravish to death, and he's a fantastic person, great human being.
Yeah, I got to interview him after the Allentown Central Catholic game this year, or this past season.
Yeah.
He was outstanding.
He is. Well, you know, hey, listen, hey.
Very good.
We played a good football game, but you know what? We got a big opponent next week, you know? And, hey, let me tell you something. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
that.
Tommy Gravish.
I got it. I heard that one.
Has he been there a long time?
Oh, he's been there a while.
Oh.
He's bounced for a few years. He was at Belfont for a little while.
Yeah.
And he's been around the horn a couple times, and I think he's found a home there.
Yeah, he
was in Williamsport. Unfortunately, he was doing a good job at Williamsport too, and I don't know, politics or whatever it is. I don't know.
All right, so here you go.
Well, Williamsport's loss was Jersey Shore's gain, that's for sure.
You got that right.
I know they had an epic battle with LS.
I'll take another one.
Ago. Lampeter Stroudsburg, and then they played in the playoffs. So here you go, the West. Come on, Billy, can the West do something?
I hope so.
West going back to the quarterback.
They got Thompson back there.
They're going back to Boyd from Pine Richland.
There.
Yeah, we got
a penalty already. False start. Oh.
That's going to be. Usually it's a procedure play.
Let's see here.
Dead ball.
Too many guys. 1,
12
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
12
7,
people.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
They're walking off
1,
over
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players on the football field.
One too many.
That's one too many.
Hey, they're just trying to get every advantage they can, guys. Come on.
Oh. Sorry, that was a little Sesame Street.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Fumble. Get it back. I don't know. There's a scramble for the ball. Who gets it?
Oh, that was a tough one.
Another bad snap.
They got it back.
Wow.
The West got it back, but now they're in second and forever. Better figure out a good play call over there for second and forever.
Yeah, from your own 6-yard line yet.
Gee, second and
15.
No.
Yeah, that was a
second and 35.
That was
30?
a timing thing there.
Oh my God. This poor West.
Yeah, that was a timing thing there. The ball just didn't make it into the belly of the receiver or the running back, and
they're gonna have a
second and 38.
Yeah, they're gonna have a long drive back to the western part of PA. Poor kids. All right, second and 38. What play call you got here, Billy?
All right. Well, first of all, I don't have a play call here because we're not throwing the ball good.
There we go.
Nice setup.
Great
got
play.
A good setup, and he's got a good lane. He stepped out of bounds.
Great play though. They got about 20 yards, Billy. Hit the tight end in the flat, and he got about 20 yards. Nice job.
Yeah.
I think I'd stick with Boyd. He threw a couple picks early, but maybe he'll settle down now and play better. So 3rd and 12 now. Better than second and 38.
Yes, more manageable, definitely.
Or 3rd and 38 would have been real bad.
Yeah.
All right. See what he can do here throwing the ball. Back to pass.
Drop.
Slant.
Little slant over the middle or over the edge, and not much doing there.
We're about 5 yards short.
5 yards.
Boyd went back to pass.
You got to get more on a 4th and long like that. You got to get more than a 5-yard slant.
Yeah.
He's thinking, maybe he makes a tackle and then runs for first down, but it's hard on 3rd down and long like that. I agree.
Boy, I'd really like to see him be able to get or the Thompson kid motoring because he is a great athlete.
This Tyler Weaver, man, he's got to be tired from all the punting he's doing.
Yeah, we got to thank a sponsor, Epoxy Depot. Epoxy Depot paid for those uniforms out there. Just a wonderful sponsor for this incredible weekend that we're having here, and we love sponsors like that. They love football. They're associated with Titan Threads, who is also a huge sponsor of this entire weekend. And Titan Threads is a major sponsor. Right now, we've got some live streams going on right now. We have a live stream of the Big 33 player presentation, player celebration over on big33.org. So if you want to double dip, you can go pull that one up too. And but don't change the channel here because there's still some exciting football to be played here with 6 minutes left and 31-0 to East. So we're gonna have a punt.
He fell. Can't go.
He called a fair catch and then ran it. In a regular game, that's probably going to pull a flag.
Yeah.
That's Tommy Ortega there. He got a little excited. All right. East 31-0.
Got the ball at their own 45. 6:07 left to go, 3rd quarter.
I know this West squad's not going to give up. They're going to keep competing. It's just not their day today. Sometimes that happens.
It's not in their will. They're football players. They're high school football players. They're not trained to give up. I mean, I've seen games that were 56 and 60-0, and the kids are still playing football. They're still trying to play football. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I just sat down. It feels
I was just going to say, it's something you never see.
Gonna run the ball here.
Get about a yard out of that play. Crawford on the carry with that one. Got to thank my staff. I got to thank Ed from Circle W Sports, who's providing the live stats out there right now. Ed does a great job for our website. He keeps our website moving at Circle W. If you're looking for a website or you're looking for anything that's sports related on a website, Ed's got it right now. We just started District 4 Combine, and it's a great app to get a. We see a pass go out to the edge there. That's Camille Foster with the dance and the high step, and he gets a few yards off of that pass.
The local son making plays.
But yeah, Ed has a program. It's called performance tracker, and you use it at combines, and it makes combines so see it live.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah,
is
so
nice.
we're going to use it
Very
this
nice.
week, and then we're using it at, I think, 1 or 2 more combines. Yep. So, and the PSFCA selections are coming up for
Good play there.
kicking.
That was a nice tackle.
By the
If you, go
West.
to, if you go to PAFootballNews.com, search through, you'll find the kicking competitions, kicking, field goal, punting, and long snapper, to qualify for the big show down at Spooky Nook, so that you can be a kicker or a punter or a long snapper in this game next year, or in the Big 33 game. So go to PAFootballNews.com, and you can get all the information you need there if you want to be a kicker or punter or a long snapper on the Big 33 team or either one of these teams here. That competition is coming up in 4 weeks. We're also going to be at District 10 up at Allegheny College for the District 10 Combine.
Screen.
So there's a little screen pass, and
number 10 is back-to-back plays. Number 10's playing for the West.
That was snuffed out very quickly by Jeremiah Ramsey.
Woodland Hills, he's playing. He's not giving up.
No, none of them are giving up, Pat. I don't think anybody.
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying he's playing. He's doing a great job. There you go, 2 plays in a row. So 3rd and long here.
You know, I've seen enough football to know that just a turnover can change this game.
Yeah, you know, that was just a rough start by the West. I mean, when they had 3 turnovers in their first 4 possessions, it's just hard to come back when you do that. I mean, just turnover margin at high school, college, pro level is everything in football.
All right, so he drops back. No
Going to the end
pressure.
zone.
He's launching it deep.
Oh, just a little over the head of Ortega.
Yeah, way over the head of Ortega. Coach Ortega down there at Coatesville always just he turns out good players, and I mean Ricky Ortega down at Villanova now, his other son, and you know, good quarterback. So we got a 4th down, we got a hold, we got to stop by the West.
Yep, now you get a punt. The East is going to punt it again.
And once again, you're not allowed to rush the punter, so that's kind of why this looks a little odd when they punt the ball. The lines just kind of stand up, and then they can chase down. But not till the ball is kicked.
In the end zone.
That's a smart move by
Uh-oh.
Thompson.
We got a 15. We got a penalty here, it looks like. I think the West hit somebody and they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, it looks like Jacob Domer's kind of like pleading his case. Coach ain't having it though.
No.
Nope.
Definitely not even listening to him.
Yeah,
and he just kind of walked right by him, not even looking at
Did
him.
he get ejected? He just got tossed. I think 72 got tossed.
Yeah, well, the kids are told before the game that you're representing your team, you're representing your area, you're representing the PSFCA, you're representing your state. We tell them, look, when you're on this field, you represent in a respectful manner, and we have told them that they will be immediately removed from the game with more than 1 personal foul. It's unfortunate, you know, tempers get a little crazy.
Yeah, it is, right, Billy?
It's tough to
It's a
be a
shame.
referee in a game like this, and it's just tough to be a referee overall, isn't it, Brian?
Definitely.
Yeah, Brian was a referee for a few years.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Well, you would have loved me as a coach because I never said anything but nice. 'Cause I didn't understand coaches yelling at refs. I'm like, it's not like they're going to change the call for you.
Right.
You didn't like doing it, or you did?
No, I like doing it.
You see Mike Farr out there on the field. Mike's the big guy standing on the 30-yard line. He kind of runs these games, and he runs them pretty tight. He's going to let these players know he's not very happy with them. And Mike's a guy I wouldn't want to be unhappy with me, just looking at him.
Definitely.
You know, I would not want Mike. And I'll tell you what, I just felt a nice cold breeze come through this
That felt
stadium.
good.
So they marked the penalty off against the West. And the West, once again, they can't seem to get out of their own way.
That's it.
On the punt, it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball, so you can't really rush or do anything. I think he just kind of rushed or knocked him down. So it puts the West in a hole again. About 2:32 left to go, down 31-0. Hasn't been much action out here in the second half, Billy.
No, it's been kind of quiet on both sides. All right, here's a snap. Cole takes the ball and hands it off, and it goes up the middle,
Nothing
and
doing.
it stops right there at the middle. Maybe a yard on that play.
Maybe.
Yeah. Got a beautiful sunset.
Oh, man.
Over the mountains, it's beautiful.
What a beautiful sunset we have going on here.
I mean, you look out. They got a great setup. Got a grass football
Yeah,
field over there.
I mean,
Got a
look at
baseball
that.
field.
Look at that sunset. What a beautiful sky we have tonight for this game, and just gorgeous. Thank you, Lord, for that picture.
And what's nice too is you got what's really nice is you get the track here, so you can do track events. This is a beautiful stadium.
Now we got Homer's on the field, which means there's something going on. So Homer saw something lined up he didn't like. They have different rules. The linemen can only stand in certain areas. I don't think you're allowed to stand outside of the guard. That's just a throw to no.
Yeah, I don't know where that one was going nowhere. I mean, there was nobody there.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of been tough. He hasn't had much time. He started the game with a couple picks, and it's just like they can't get anything going.
Just kind of snowballed on him.
Yeah, and cool boy. He's had a lot of success at Pine Richland. He's not used to this, I'm sure. So he'll shake it off. He had a great career, and just move on.
Got to give a big shout out to Dan, the man Reed, over on the controls with the game. He's the guy behind the buttons and making us sound good and making that picture look good. So thanks, Dan, for being here. Oh,
he got hit while he threw it. Lucky it wasn't picked. Oh, man.
50-50 ball right there. That ball was just thrown up for grabs.
Yeah.
He got whacked, though, just as he threw it. So
he really did.
Yeah.
He's lucky.
Well, the sun sets on that drive by the east.
Yep.
It looks like we have a running clock going.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yep.
Under a minute left.
Yeah, it looks like they're going a running clock, probably to keep this game moving. We'll have to send one of our guys over to George and clarify on that running clock.
Nice.
Big high
punt.
kick. That's not going to be returned because it's also way out of
Toby's
bounds.
all right. Kid on the sideline there. Woo. He's all right. He's laughing.
Yeah.
Having a good time. All right, the East is coming back again. Another possession here.
Yeah, Deontay Crawford got clobbered on the sidelines by his own guy. All right, so the East with the ball again, Pat. 15 seconds left in the quarter.
Judd Novak back at quarterback. So we'll get another series here. I haven't seen any offense. No touchdowns, no field goals, no nothing in the second half.
No, it's just been
It's like I'm watching a Big Ten game where nobody scores. This is like Iowa Penn State or something.
Oh, jeez.
All right, run it here.
All right, there it is. Kalani Eaton, and he's sucked up in the backfield that time.
That's a nice
Number
tackle.
40 from the West. Nice job.
There, we got a flag on the
Probably
play.
a hold.
Yep, probably a hold.
Griffin Bazell?
Yep, out
from
of Meadville.
Yep, out of Meadville.
Yeah.
Good to see some District 10 teams on this roster. District 10 is a district that we kind of struggle with getting players down. Now, earlier we had some Red Bank Valley kids from District 9 on the team. And here we have a couple of kids from District 10 on the team, and it's nice to see. McKee Sports well representative, Meadville's represented on this team. End of the third quarter. The East 31-0 for the West. We've been scoreless this entire half. It's been kind of a sloppy, not well played second half. So let's clean things up with a word from our sponsors.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
When athletes on these teams get sidelined with an injury, they look to the sports medicine specialists at Penn State Health. Our team of sports medicine providers, physical therapists, and orthopedic surgeons can help you get back in the game. Penn State Health, sports medicine.
All right, we're back live here at Rocco Kensio Stadium. I'm Billy Splain, the owner of PA Football News. This is the State of PA Football presents the Titan Threads PSFCA large school football game. We've got a 31-0 game right here at Rocco Kensio Stadium. And Pat, as a coach, what are you telling your kids right now on the sideline? They've had kids ejected. They've just not been able to muster any plays on offense whatsoever.
Yeah, lost you there a second. If I'm on the west side, you just got to keep competing. That's all you can do is just keep competing, keep your head up, and you haven't given up any points though.
Yep.
Your defense is playing well. Just offensively, it's been a struggle.
Yep. They had a nice pass there, but it looks like we're gonna get a hold on this play.
No, it's been real sloppy in the second half.
Ineligible receiver.
Oh, okay.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Yep.
So Billy, let me ask you. You've been on the planning committee and stuff. How's the selection process work? Coaches just nominate players through the PSFCA?
Yeah, so the PSFCA is the Pennsylvania Scholastic Football Coaches Association. And they have around 350 members out of the 535 schools in the state of Pennsylvania. And every year around December, they put up a nomination form. I'd say late November, early December. And coaches from all over the place that are a part of the association nominate their players. And also, if you're not a member of the association, which you should be because there's many benefits to being a member. So then what happens is they nominate their football players. All right, and this is for the Big 33 as well as these two games that we've seen today. They nominate their football players, and they can nominate them for one or two positions, and all of that goes into a pool. And then the PSFCA has directors. Let's say like District 7 has 4 directors, and District 5 has 1 director. And, throughout the area, some have 2, some have 4, some have 5. So all the directors who are nominated by the school districts get put into a pool for positions. So for wide receiver, we got a penalty flag on this play. What a catch.
What a throw, what a catch. Hopefully it stands. It might be.
I don't think it's going to stand.
I think it's a legal motion.
Yeah,
or is it an offsides? Legal motion.
But Crawford with a great catch.
Judd Novak's going to Kutztown. I think they got to steal a quarterback.
So anyway, they nominate their players, and then they split the the directors, the district directors, up into groups. So like wide receivers will have a group, and they'll take a coach from the west, a coach from the south, a coach from the north, and a coach from southeast or whatever, so that they don't have all coaches from one area, so you don't get any kind of bias. So those guys will be sent all the wide receiver tapes to study.
Oh, okay.
And they'll study those tapes,
That's awesome.
and then they take and they rank them.
Wow.
So when you're home on Christmas Day, Coach DeLautry's home studying wide receivers.
Well, that's pretty
All right.
good.
So then he ranks them, and then we get together in early January. And we'll stay here with this timeout. But we get together in early January, and they bring all the position people together, and they tell them to look at the rankings. You know, what we do is I skipped a step. What we do is we take the rankings and we put them all together, and we have an average for each player. So maybe, I think a player is a 7. This guy may think this wide receiver is a 10. It averages out. We got him an 8, and then they rank them according to that way. They get together, they look at their film, they look at their rankings, they say, do we agree with this? By the end of the night, they agree with what their positions are. In the meantime, they've already asked the Big 33 coaches who get the first pick what positions and how many they want. So you might want 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 7 offensive linemen, etc. down the line. What they do is it's just like a Pez dispenser. They take them right off the top of the pile. So the number 1 ranked quarterback and the number 2 ranked quarterback go to the Big 33 team.
Gotcha.
There's Crawford with the play.
40 for the West is, still out there hustling.
So
hard.
it's a very complex system, and there's no favoritism because when you got 4 people from 4 different areas, it's very hard to have a favorite.
I didn't know that. I didn't know how they did it.
So then what they'll do is once they get the Big 33 team, everybody moves up into the top position, just like a Pez dispenser, and then they start east and west. So like if the top 3 players are from the east, you got 2 quarterbacks that are top players from the East. The East gets them.
It's interesting. I had no clue. I figured there was some sort of process. That was really good to know. Taking a shot deep. No back.
Again.
Oh!
Crawford again.
Oh, Crawford. He had it, but number 5 for the West had his hand on him, so I think it was hard to readjust his hands.
Yeah.
But, man, they took a shot there. So here we
Daquan
go.
Daquan Griffin on the play.
So they got the East. The East is punting again.
And it looks like we don't have a running clock.
It makes perfect sense, don't you think, Brian?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
These kids are probably exhausted.
Yeah.
Long day.
Yeah, when I look down on the sidelines, I see a couple of Big 33 players down there.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do. There's your punt.
Good punt, good roll.
All the way down to the 9-yard line.
Wow. And we got another flag.
We got a flag on the
We've
play.
had a lot of those today.
Yeah, especially in the last 2 quarters, which has been.
Jeez.
Yeah, we had a player celebration going on, and that's over.
Legal formation.
Yep.
We got a. I see 3 Big 33 players down on the sideline, so the celebration must be over. I saw Gary Cathell come in, and there's your punt. And it's another hanger.
Jeez.
And it takes one heck of a bounce. They did gain about 5 yards off the play.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. West again on offense. Can they muster a drive?
Got to get points. Got to get something. You can't go in this game and end up with 0.
The East defensive line is too much for the West offense.
Oh boy, it's very similar to the way that that Homer described too. You know, the small schools are really like the small schools when out west are like really into it.
Brandon Pizzell back in the quarterback. Give him a shot.
Quick handoff and nothing much doing there.
Again, watching the East practice a couple weeks ago, they were really into the practice.
Running back.
Yeah, I saw him play week 1 last year against Redline, and he had about 150 yards. He's a really good running back.
Yeah, we got a timeout. So with this timeout, we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Watch the 2022 St. Luke's All-Star.
All right, we're back live, and you're looking at the sidelines right now, and those are 3 big dudes down there in the blue. They're members of the PSFCA Big 33 Pennsylvania squad. That's Big Amir Stinnett standing there looking at the camera from Imhotep Charter, 305-pounder, 6'7", 305. That's something that the Maryland squad is going to have to go around.
That's going to be a tough. That's going to be a tough order right there.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be tough sledding all the way. So here we go, back to live action, and the West has the ball.
So the
They're
West
on the 23.
So the West has 41 yards of total offense today. 3 first downs.
Nothing doing on that play.
Yeah, 3 first rounds the whole game. They haven't got a first down yet in the second half. So just total domination by this East defense. You know, all 3 levels. Defensive line controlling the line of scrimmage. Linebackers and DB.
Offense, I mean, like I said, when he does have time to throw, there's nobody open.
So while we're in a slow point right now, I'm going to do a little bit of bragging myself. A couple of weeks ago, I found out for the very first time in my life I'm going to be a grandfather, and today we found out it's going to be a boy. So
congratulations,
quarterback.
Congratulations,
so
Pop.
I'm happy. I'm excited about that. Grandpa's happy, and boy, I'm just excited
Grandpa.
for my daughter Rachel and her husband, and we're excited to bring a new member into our family, and that's just an exciting feeling for me. I've wanted to be a grandfather for at least 15 years. My daughter always said, "Nah, I'm not going to be a mom." And I said, someday your heart will change, and it did. Boy, we're excited for that.
Congratulations,
the baby's healthy. They did all those tests, and the baby's healthy and looks good, so I'm happy.
Nice.
I was thinking Newt would be a good name for a boy. Newt? Yeah. Yeah, Newt Rockney.
A Penn State fan said Newt Rockney. Throw it out, Brandon Pizzell. Oh, man.
Just shy.
Just shy.
You wonder, in a high school football game, Woodland Hills against Gateway, I think he's diving for that ball.
Yeah. So, Billy, you excited tomorrow for the Big 33?
Oh, the PSFCA Big 33 game coming up tomorrow. Live on PAFootballNews.com. We got Kyle Andrews coming in from the tomorrow at 1:50 p.m. for the pregame activities. Unfortunately, The Murph competition we usually have every year got canceled because a couple of the guards units they're the Marine units that big tackle there. The Marine units that usually come and hold it were called out actually.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know why they were called out. They were, different kind of duty, but they were called out to active duty. So they canceled that. But if you got something to do or nothing to do tomorrow and you're looking for something to do, come on down to Bishop McDevitt High School, and we've got the fan zone going on outside. Pat, we got all kind of big inflatables from the Three Monkeys that are going to be here.
Really?
And, yeah, we got a DJ going on out there. We got food trucks going on out there. We got
incredible.
Nice. Staters, French fries. We got Kona Ice. We got Farm Show milkshakes. I had a Farm Show milkshake today,
I did
buddy.
Too.
Yep, same here.
Oh,
Brian
good stuff.
did too.
Yep. Philadelphia cheesesteak. All kind of stuff. We got Mel's Barbecue down there, and they're going to be outside the gate, and they're also in the concession stand serving up some good barbecue. So lots to do tomorrow, lots to see, even though the Murph competition was canceled. So we're excited about all that kind of stuff.
I'm hoping we get a good game tomorrow.
I'm hoping we get a good crowd tomorrow. I
Think
we will see a nice crowd. I don't know. I'm going to say, as a football fan, for me, I don't know if I'm coming to sit in this kind of heat at a football game unless it's a direct relative of mine.
It's football. I'll go watch football anytime.
Yeah.
That's me. But I hear you, though. That's
Yeah.
a fair point.
Yeah, there are some fair weather fans.
Back to pass here.
All right.
Take another shot. Can the East get a points? Oh,
Not
broken
gonna
up.
happen.
Oh, pass interference.
Tough call.
Oh, my Lord.
No,
you can't do that.
Move the camera.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
my
Hey, we're going to take a
God.
break. We're going to come back in 60 seconds. We're going to take a break right now.
That is outrageous. You see that, Tristan?
When you step out on that field, everyone is equal. Talent, it means nothing. They may be more talented than you, but if you show more heart, if you show more focus, if you just decide this day that you will never accept second place to anyone, if you do that, if you all do that, there's no one we cannot defeat, and there's no one that will want to challenge us ever again. So do you want to go out there like every other player, like every other team, or do you want to stand up this day to make this day count? Make it count.
That's a better call.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So we're back live. We had an offensive pass interference followed by a bonehead reaction, and we don't want to see that kind of stuff. But we're not going to focus on that. So the East is pushed back. We got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this Titan Threads PSFCA East-West All-Star game.
So, Brian, we had a 2nd and 38 earlier in the game.
Look at that sky, guys.
And now we got a 2nd and 35.
Look at that beautiful sky out there,
It is
guys.
beautiful.
What a gorgeous shot tonight from Rocco Ortenzio Stadium. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. I mean, what a perfect night it's turned out to be for football.
Definitely.
So Billy, who's Rocco? Was he a famous coach here? I don't know. I just wanted to ask the question.
Rocco Ortenzio was a famous coach that played here. That was here.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good. See, I learned. I
don't know.
wanna
I'm just guessing. I have not looked into the.
I gotta Google it.
You're gonna have to Google that. We'll have to know that for tomorrow. I
will
have not
look it
looked
up.
it up.
I promise I will look it up, and I will
I
have
have not looked
information.
it up, but I'd like to know the answer myself. It's just something I never I go to so many stadiums with names on them. I really don't ever look up the names and why they are named after that. I'm sure if you asked Brian why Hanover Stadium is named after Ed Gajewski, he could tell you.
Yeah.
We were waiting for an explanation there, Brian.
Oh, you're waiting for the explanation. I'm a little slow. No, Ed Gajewski was a player, came from Newport Township to play for Hanover, and he was tragically injured on the field and succumbed to his injuries.
All right, there's a quick out, little misdirection play, and across the field he goes.
Wow, number 8. He might go. He's going to go. Down to the 5. What a play by number 8.
Wow.
Everything just keeps going great for the East.
That was Titus Craw from Bartram. Titus Craw from Bartram on that catch. Electrifying play.
I mean, it looked like he was going to get tackled about 4 different times.
And of course, his head coach is down there from Bartram. Jim Chapman, head coach for the team. Really like Jim Chapman. What a nice guy he is. Just a really nice guy. And the East is back in scoring position. Of course, we have a running clock, 3:14 to go. The East has the ball on the 5-yard line of the West. They line up and a handle. Nope, it's a snake.
Down to about the 1.
To about the 1-yard line. Looks like he's on the 2-yard line, guys.
Yep. Just East's day. It happens.
It certainly is.
It does happen.
And it certainly does. It does.
Well, I want to thank you guys. It's been a great day of football.
Absolutely. What a great day. What a great staff I have here at PA Football News. I got Tristan Kleinfelder, Bill and Jen Wintermeyer, the new people from the mid-pen. I got Bruce and Shane Luck.
Crawford.
By Crawford.
The East.
I got Coach Wider. We got Mike Cabry down there getting ready to write up a story. If I forgot anybody, I apologize. We got Psychotic down there on the camera with his daughter Aurora. They're taking some pictures, and she's really excited about tomorrow's Big 33 game because she found out there are going to be all kind of inflatable jump houses and bounce houses to go on tomorrow. So she's pretty excited about that. And we're just excited to be a part of this weekend, and we're excited to be a part of the Big 33 All-Star football class. Oh, there's a doinker.
Oh,
yeah, we got more flags.
So with the kick, no good. 37-0. We'll be back after a few messages from our sponsors.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
Back to Sesame Street, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Cookie Monster. To my right is Hollywood Ernie. We're just trying to lighten it up a little bit here. It's been kind of a long second half, guys.
For real.
Very long second half.
A lot of penalties, a lot of extracurricular activities going on, and
just a very long second half.
Sloppy.
Definitely a sloppy second half.
I know these are good kids. They haven't had enough time, the West, to gel as a team. They've got about 6 guys out there that didn't even practice with the team yet. There's your kickoff, and it's from the 50. So you knew that was going into the end zone.
So we got one more drive, you'd say, for the West. Can they avoid the shutout?
So, Pat, what do you do the night before the Big 33 game, buddy?
I'm going to go home and watch the NBA Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, that's a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. Collapse.
Yeah.
I got to go home tomorrow. I got a Boy Scout event from 8 to 11 with my son and then come up here. So I'll be busy tomorrow as well.
All
right, come on, Pizzell.
Pizzell takes the ball.
He's
got
gonna run.
a lot of running room, but he's just not fast enough.
Big hit there on the sideline.
You know, I loved about that East player. He made a great tackle, and then he didn't say one word. He got up, and he just jogged back. That's what I love to see. Make the play. Let your play make all the noise.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Under a minute and less, and we're going to wrap up a great day here at Bishop McDevitt Stadium.
All right.
Got those?
44-1. I got it. So we have the inside scoop on who the most valuable players of the game are.
Well, I think I would just give it to the entire East squad if I had a vote.
Really.
Just, all right, East squad, you won the
Yep.
MVP. I can't do that.
Well, there's a couple of guys you can pick out there, but
Yes.
they're going to be naming Logan Klisch the MVP for the East squad.
Very well deserved. He had a heck of a game.
Yep, heck of a game. And on the West squad with a bunch of tackles is number 44, Peacock from Jersey Shore. He was in on a lot of tackles.
Yeah, he was
all over the place today. So he's going to be your West MVP. Well deserved for Coach Tommy Gravish's guys. And, folks, that's the final horn. We got a final score. East 37, West 0. So the East takes the second annual Titan Threads PSFCA Large School All-Star Game. And that's 2 in a row for the large team. We're going to come back and wrap this game up in 30 seconds.
At Epoxy Depot, your project is our priority. We have the systems, tooling, and equipment you need to get the job done right. Providing the best training, service, products, equipment, and value in the industry. Epoxy Depot offers training seminars taught by leading experts in the coatings industry. Whether you're new to the industry or have limited experience, you'll learn the skills to take part in this high-demand field. Stop by a location near you.
All right, guys, as we wrap it up here from Rocco Ortenzio Stadium at Bishop McDevitt, the East with the easy win today, 37-0. Logan Klisch, the MVP for the East, and for the West, it's Carter Peacock and and
The announcer needs to know.
Here we
I
go.
told the PA announcer. Yes, we're going to announce the awards here in a second. We're working on that right now. Brian, sloppy game. East came out to play from the opening drive on, created 3 turnovers, and it was that was it.
That was it. I mean, like I said, it just snowballed on the West. They just couldn't get anything going with those, first 4 possessions, 3 turnovers. East capitalized, got all touchdowns, and then that was it. It was pretty much over at that point.
Yeah, you're right. It just kind of snowballed on them.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, as they give out the trophies, we're going to give out the final call. We want to thank all of our sponsors, including the Epoxy Depot for providing the uniforms. We want to thank Titan Threads. We want to thank St. Luke's. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors. Just 2 minutes.